What's going on, my peoples? It's your boy, Mr. OBF, back one time for your mind. Welcome to the OBF the Network, people. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button so you guys get the live streams when we go live, people. And if you can, donate to the channel. Go to OBF The Real, Cash App, and donate to the channel, people. We highly appreciate anything you guys could donate to the channel. Need more information to subscribe and donate to the channels down there, strolling below the screen. All right, people. Stephen A decides to fake ass apologize to the so-called black sisters that he disrespect. I'm saying so-called sisters because he keep pretending that we still together, we still one, like we fuck with Stephen A. Nah, dude, I've been canceled your ass. And I'm still waiting for brothers and sisters to stop playing around with this dude and cancel his ass. Call it whatever you want. Stop fucking with him, counsel him, do whatever you want. But he got to get the fuck up out of here. Ooh. Fuck, my bed so warm. Oh. I was in here cleaning up early in the morning and shit. I had a fucking Kool-Aid and tea. We had them in like the little them jugs that way, like the bottom. All you gotta do is twist it up, and the water come out. I mean, the water come out. The juice will come out. That shit was all in my refrigerator. I had to clean my whole fucking refrigerator out. Tomorrow, I said I'm chill out with you because now I gotta take all that shit out the freezer, put it in the deep freezer, take the rats out, and hopefully the shit openly throw out by me just having the freezer and shit open, but I may have to turn the fucking freezer off. So that's a whole nother fucking thing I gotta deal with. But it's not, believe it or not, it's actually really not that bad down in the freezer part. So it ain't gonna. The only time it's gonna take is me to let it thaw out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, hold on, y'all. Give me a motherfucking second, man. This nigga getting on my motherfucking nerves. This bullshit, bro. Hey man, get away from the door, man. Go sit your ass down, man. Seriously, nobody fucking playing with you, man. Go sit down some fucking way. I don't give a damn. Man, fuck me on this shit, bro. You greedy as fuck. Ain't all goddamn fault you to fuck your goddamn throat up by just swallowing them hard foods and shit. Nigga always doing stupid shit. My cat, yo, my nerves, yo, like we had that little dispenser thing that way, like we got set the timer like a cat eater thing or whatever, and motherfucker, he used to get his shit, right? Like, there's time on it. We got to worry about that shit. This nigga used to get that shit. Instead of him, like, just eating the food, taking his time, eating that shit, it's not like you ain't gonna get no more. This nigga sat there and he wasn't chewing the food. He kept swallowing that shit and fucked this shit all up. So now we can't give him that shit no more because now he throws the shit up now. The shit comes out like balls. Like little round balls and shit, like little golf balls and shit down there. That shit just come out, bro. He throw that shit up because he ain't chewing it. And then now we had to switch his goddamn food up. So now this nigga eat like the canned cat food, the soft shit. Now, we don't be having all fucking week. Like, I be at work, my wife and shit, daughter and shit. Everybody be somewhere, man. He like, this nigga gonna wait. And then you can't give him we give him 2 cans. And it's, and 2 cans is a lot. This nigga here sit there and just sit there and just consistently eat all that shit in that whole entire moment. And instead he just eating a little bit, chill out, drink some water, go lay down for a little bit, come back about an hour or 2 later, eat the shit some more. You know what I mean? The nigga just eat that shit all right there. And then he come back to the goddamn door, whining and crying. And she, like, yo, get away from here, bro. I don't care about that shit. You wait till I get done. I'm not stopping what I'm doing because your ass don't know how to eat like you supposed to, and you done fucked your goddamn throat up or whatever. They get crazy, man. Motherfucking cats in here, they spoiled just like my daughter, man. Motherfuckers be just think you just gonna do everything for me, shit. Shout out to my brother Bell in the building. What up, brother Bell? But yeah, man, that shit be pissing me off. Then it's like almost like this nigga almost wait till I get ready to start going live and then try to come to the door. I had the door open, you know what I mean? Trying to let the floor dry and shit because I had to mop the floors and shit because it was sticky everywhere too. That shit leaked all out the refrigerator, the Kool-Aid shit. And so I still probably, I'm gonna have to go over that floor again though. I did it twice already, but I'm still gonna do it again. I'm just gonna do it with regular water this time. I did it with like bleach water. But you know, sometimes bleach make the floor even a little bit more sticky and shit. So I'm gonna dump that water probably like late on at night after everybody kind of upstairs sleep or something. I'll come back down this bitch and mop that bitch with straight water. But yeah, man. So I had Dove and this nigga just come to the door. It's almost like he know when I'm getting ready to go live and he want to go all of a sudden come to the door. Me all loud and shit, man. Get the fuck with the door, man. Anyway, people, I'm sorry, man. Motherfucker just be fucking my day up, man. And I fuck my day up, just be pissing me off, man. Irritating me. Then the other nigga outside early this morning, this nigga, he's sitting here, he see me outside. I went to go clean all his shit up, but like I had to do the weed whacker and shit to get the little grass from around this thing and where his gate at and shit. You know, sweep up his poop and shit. Spray it down, you know, with the smell good shit. You know what I mean? I got some dog cleaner. I got like that artificial grass shit. Like that shit you have on golf course. I had that shit. So that, you know, so it's easy. I just go in there, he poop, I just go and, you know, sweep that shit up. Spray it down and shit. You know, I'm doing that shit. Then I had to go on top of the roof. I've been up since like fucking like 5 o'clock this morning doing this shit, bro. And go up on the roof because my wife said the fucking gutters was leaking. So I go up there, ain't no gutters leaking. So I just think it's got a crack in it. So I gotta seal that shit up. I was like, boo, ain't nothing up in here. Ain't nothing. The fucking gutters is clear. She was like, oh, okay. So I was like, it's just leaking and shit. Fuck else did I do? Cleaned the front porch off. Fucking had a big ass storm came and fucking knocked all the trees back down. I got to do that shit. They knocked all the fucking trees off, shit, branches and shit everywhere around the backyard. Then knocked every goddamn thing. We got like a little screen on the front porch. Then knocked that bitch off. I had to wrap that shit. I wound up throwing the shit away. I get a new one every year, but I, you know, get another one. Next year I'm gonna do something a little different. So I wound up cleaning the front porch off and shit. I was up since 5 o'clock this morning, yo, just doing shit. So I've been fucking working crazy. So I told my wife when I get a day off and shit, I'll, you know, you basically your husband duties and shit. And then you know y'all know I got OCD real bad, so I wound up cleaning the house and shit inside the fucking house because they don't clean like I want them to clean, so it'd fucking irritate me. So I wound up doing it. They'd do whatever they do, but then I wound up going right behind them and cleaning that shit myself again. So I was like, I just don't be even letting them clean and shit. I just do it my fucking self. Like seriously, it's not, you know, it's not that they dirty, they don't clean good. It's just I got OCD real bad, so shit got to be clean a certain type of way. But anyway, people, my bad. Went off on a fucking little rant shit. I got probably a little irritated and shit because the fucking cat pissed me off, and this other nigga outside getting on my goddamn nerves. Oh yeah, I was saying like, yeah, the nigga was kept whining and shit. He's like, nigga, you see me cleaning. I said, soon you doing all that goddamn whining. Soon I let your ass outside, you gonna be out there bitch whining and crying again because it's a little windy out there, and this nigga don't like wind. Like, man, you got a doghouse. Get inside the goddamn doghouse. They got a heater in there and everything. The nigga want they spoiled, bro. Hey man, go ahead, man. That bullshit, man. Niggas be irritating me, man. Anyway, people. Oh shit, they cut off. I knew it.
Left channel, right channel.
All right, people. Let's get in, man. Almost 18 minutes in this shit, and I ain't talked about nothing. Shout out to Ashley in the building. What up, Ashley, baby? Anyway. Stephen A. Smith decides to do his little fake ass apology to Congresswoman Crockett. He even threw in, who else he threw in that motherfucker? Oh, former Vice President Harris, former First Lady Michelle Obama, and he with his fake ass apology. But I don't want to play his shit because all he gonna do is piss me off even more. Because at this point, I can't stand Stephen A. Smith. I despise him. So I let the Clay Kane show kind of just, we gonna listen to their shit. I didn't even feel like listening to Stephen A. Smith bitch ass to a certain extent. But anyway, let's get into it, people.
Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith has officially apologized for the comments he made about Jasmine Crockett. Giving her unsolicited advice, asking what she's done, saying that all she's doing, and I'm paraphrasing here, is attacking the president of the United States. That's quite rich that you have somebody.
You know what? And the crazy part about it, people, I just thought about this shit came in my head. Stephen A. Smith is asking a congresswoman what she's doing, and is she getting anything done? It don't look like it, and all this other shit. But you know what really bothers me about this shit with Stephen A? It's like, yo, what are you doing? You in a good position to really do some good for the community, and you don't do nothing for the community. I'm just being honest. Like, with organizations, whenever we get a movement going on, when do Stephen A. Smith actually ride with us? Like, you get what I'm saying? The bitch ass nigga usually almost to a point stay mutual, right? Or you know what I mean? Like, but you get to start questioning people about politics, and you don't do nothing because you got a platform. You in a position to do some things to help, but you don't do nothing. But anyway, this shit just came to my head. I just thought about it. Shout out to my brother LT in the building. What up, L? That shit just came to my like my thought process when he was talking about it was like this nigga don't do nothing but bitch like a little girl. Like, he complain like a bitch about everything, but he don't do nothing. We don't hear him about him when we get a movement going, excuse me, or anything like that. We never see him standing for anything. The whole Colin Kaepernick shit happened. He didn't stand with us. He actually was going against what we was going against. He actually was a part of the reason why Colin Kaepernick was in the situation he wound up being in. Like, I'm just being honest about this shit. Like, so my old boy, I don't want to hear Stephen A. Smith criticizing nobody, especially a sister or brother or sister that's in politics, because he don't do nothing. This nigga fake running around like he gonna run for president. Like, go ahead. First of all, he knows better. It's all clout chasing. But are you talking all this shit? Run for president. Run for something. Have you even heard of... See, this is the same shit I said about Trump. Have you even heard about Stephen A. Smith even running for any state seats? Has he been a community leader? Like, you get what I'm saying? He didn't even do like those type of putting in work But he got a nerve to be questioning Congress people that put the work in before they even got their seat. Let's move on, y'all. See, my thing is, sometimes we don't hear about some of these politicians that's from other states. That's not our fault because they from a different state. But when they get on the federal level, they are new to us, but a lot of them are not new. Like Congresswoman Crockett, she served on a state Congress. Like she's been doing shit in Texas. She's not like new to this shit. And that's why it's so insulting that Stephen A. Smith even questioned her. But anyway, let's move on.
Critiquing somebody for quote unquote attacking the president of the United States, where he has made an entire career, Donald Trump, from attacking everybody to Jeb Bush.
First of all, and that's the bad thing about Stephen A. When Joe Biden was in office, all the Republicans did, the freshmen, all of the Republicans, all they did was criticize Donald Trump. Joe Biden. I never even heard him even question them if they even getting anything done. He never did that. He never did that. And so I don't want to hear this shit from Stephen A. about no politics. He just shut the fuck up and go play like you still know about sports. Like, let's move on, man. This nigga, I'm already irritated by this nigga.
To Nikki Haley, to Ted Cruz, to countless others.
To Barack Obama and Barack Obama's birth certificate. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
To Colin Kaepernick, just the racial attacks alone.
Mm-hmm.
But Stephen A. Smith got some heat, and is this an apology? It's something. The clip is a little bit long, and I watched the entire clip, y'all, but we can't play an entire clip. We can't play an entire 9-minute rant on these airways. So here's an edited version of what Stephen A. Smith said, quote unquote, apologizing to the wonderful Jasmine Crockett, friend of the show. Listen to this.
And it's not even, they didn't even edit it. They kind of let him kind of run his mouth for a good 3 to 4 minutes, maybe. But they didn't really edit it. Like, they just cut it off at a certain point. Listen, the bad part about this whole fake ass apology that he's doing, and I'm gonna poke holes into that nonsense shit, like I always do, but it's unnecessary. Like, I don't really need to hear Stephen A. Smith fake apology or not. Like, I don't really care at this point. It's just annoying that we still got some black people still not canceling this nigga. That's my issue. He could go away if we get together and say, look, enough of this nigga, man. He's not helping the cause. He's not helping the community. He's not doing any goddamn thing. But running his mouth like he's on what's that shit? The reality show, the ATL show. What's that shit? I don't even know that shit. I don't even watch that shit no more. Like, you're on the Real Husbands of Hollywood or some shit. Like, come on, bro. At this point, Stephen A. Smith is just damn near comical at this point. Like, he's laughing. He's a joke. But some of us may think a part of he's a joke, but he's still dangerous to our community. He's still dangerous to our community. He's still dangerous to our people. Because he's a Sambo, he's a house nigga. And house niggas are very dangerous. House niggas to me is just as dangerous as racist people in power. But anyway, let's move on.
If you
you have Snap or Medicaid,
Oh, come on with the goddamn
you may
commercials.
qualify for a free iPhone or Samsung plus
apologizing to the wonderful Jasmine Crockett, friend of the show. Listen to this.
I personally have had an issue with how things have been misconstrued and misinterpreted. But at the end of the day, I have to own it. And that's what I'm going to do today. And so when somebody says to me, Stephen, rather than
and listen, and this is the reason why this apology is a fake ass apology. Cause he always do this shit. It's a game that he plays all the time. This shit ain't even genuine. There's nowhere close to being genuine. This is how you know this shit is full of shit. Stephen A. Smith always say people take what he says like we misconstrue what he is saying. Everybody just every time he say some fuck shit, he always act like we misconstrue what he said. Like, come on, Stephen A. Man. God damn, man. I know you get paid the buck dance, nigga, but I think a part of me get irritated with Stephen A. is because of simple fact he must really think a lot of us are stupid. I catch on what you're doing, bro. I know exactly what you're doing. You do this shit over and over and over again, and I get frustrated because I'm like, what's up with somehow black folks that's not just keep allowing this shit? And cancel this nigga, man. Like he's gonna do this shit again in another couple of weeks. Shit, it might not even be another couple of weeks. It might be in a week or two. He's gonna do the same shit. Let's move on.
But at the end of the day, I have to own it. And that's what I'm going to do today. And so when somebody says to me, Stephen, rather than point to her and her verbiage and her language and how she talked about the president, what about how he talks? I have no problem with that.
See, the problem is, why do we gotta tell you that? That's nigga, that's one of the issues, nigga. Why do we have to tell you that? Listen to what he said. I need y'all to hear this bullshit. This is straight bullshit. And this is why I say we need to cancel this nigga. See, he's different from Candace Owens. We don't fuck with her anyway. We don't fuck with Brandon Tatum. We don't fuck with them. But niggas are he's still making money off of us. I'm talking about Stephen A. Because he knows how to play the game. And I'm trying to tell y'all he's a snake. Listen to what he says. Please listen to what this con artist is doing. I'm sorry, what he is saying.
But at the end of the day, I have to own it. And that's what I'm going to do today. And so when somebody says to me, Stephen, rather than point to her and her verbiage and her language and how she talked about the president, what about how he talks? I have no problem with that.
Why no? Listen, Stephen A., we've been told you. First of all, we've been told you that. Number two, we shouldn't have to tell you that. You should already know that. First of all, let me just be very real, right? This ain't no. I'm not on no pro-black shit. Because niggas done fucked the whole pro-black shit up. They done fucked everything up with that. But I'm about my people first. Okay? And I'm not naive either because I'm black. And you think I'm just going to get out the gate and just defend black people all the time without knowing nothing. Just jump out the gate. Like, no. But I'm about my people first. And you have to use your brain. this part of me, I don't even believe Stephen A. Somebody had to tell you, what about, why you keep just coming at her? Why you not going after Trump too? But mind you, in that same rant that he went off on Congresswoman Crockett, I don't know if it was in that same rant or it was the a little rant that he went before. Oh, the Jimmy Kimmel shit. And he was telling motherfuckers, he's the president. You know, we just gotta do what he said. You know what he on. Cower down. You know, we just gotta, you know, almost telling people, just play the game, you know. Play the game. So that's why, like, a part of me know this shit is bullshit of what he's saying is because you just was telling everybody we need to bow down to Trump. And that goes for everybody. You was telling motherfuckers that just a week before that. Before you got out the gate on Congresswoman Crockett. When Jimmy Kimmel got the ride for Trump racist ass. You sold out Jimmy Kimmel, a person that helped you get on. So we already know what type of game you on, Stephen A. Just ridiculous, bro. That's why I can't even believe him talking about, oh, somebody came to me and told me, well, why would you, you know, you keep criticizing her. Why you don't criticize Trump? That ain't popping your mind, nigga. But it did. Because he already told us what he thought about that. He the president. We don't supposed to say nothing. No resistance. Just do what he says. Let's try to survive. And so many words, people. Paraphrasing a little bit, but that's what he did. I did the video on that shit. This nigga. Just go ahead.
I can understand that. And if that is the reason that everybody is in an uproar, that is fine. And I have no problem apologizing to that to my sister because, damn it, I want her to know I don't feel that way about her. Just like I didn't feel that way about Kamala Harris. Just like I don't feel that way about the marvelous, the wonderful, the incomparable, the greatest first lady ever, Michelle Obama, in my estimation, or anybody else. But what we're going to do on this...
See, and that's the setup. That's the setup. That's the setup. That's the goddamn setup. That's the setup, people. Why is it a slow charge? Anyway. But that's the setup. He get there and start talking about, this is what he do to black folks. Well, I think they smart, they highly intelligent, they very smart, they're incompetent, and all this other shit that he does. And then he turn right around. Is it an apology or is it not? Because he turns right around, right after he said all that shit, and say some bullshit. Think I'm lying? Let's hear it. Go back a little bit.
And I have no problem apologizing to that to my sister because, damn it, I want her to know I don't feel that way about her. Just like I didn't feel that way about Kamala Harris. Just like I don't feel that way about the marvelous, the wonderful, the incomparable, the greatest first lady ever, Michelle Obama, in my estimation, or anybody else. But what we're going to do on this show is understand who the hell I am and how it's going to be as long as I'm doing this show. I have no problem apologizing. If I'm wrong, I have no problem apologizing if I've made somebody feel a certain kind of way.
First of all, let me just say this. From my understanding, from where I've been watching Stephen A. Smith for years, damn near a decade, a little over a decade, Stephen A. Smith do not apologize to black folks. He criticizes us, but he does not apologize to us. And then if he does do an apology, just like he's doing, it's a half-ass, you don't believe it, it's fake. When his ass got When he said that shit with that happened with that Ray Rice shit, when he said that shit about women, that motherfucker, his bosses and the feedback from the women's movement or whatever, the feminist movement, and his bosses made his ass come. He truly apologized. It wasn't all this extra bullshit he doing. Still trying to play tough about it. He just straight apologized for it. So this nigga's full of shit. You don't apologize to us. It's all a fucking lie. Let's move on, man.
But I'm going to challenge the legitimacy of what people come at me with when I think that challenge is warranted and deserved. If you came to me and you said to me that it came across as a bit dismissive, Stephen, you should have been more protective of her than that because look at how he speaks. Look at how they act on Capitol Hill towards her. I understand that.
Stephen A. God damn it, you goddamn liar, man. You fucking fraud. People was telling you that. People did tell you that. So like nobody told you that. And nobody got, listen, I don't know, listen, I don't know if it's just this era that we in. I don't know if people don't use their brain or they don't comprehend very well or you motherfuckers really ain't built like that. If you get on social media or you approach anybody in real life and you bring a certain type of energy to a motherfucker, even if you just giving comments on whatever, and people that don't like that shit, sometimes people gonna bring that same energy back to you. Nobody gotta kiss your ass, Stephen A. We tried to tell you. Whole bunch of people did. You dismissed it because you're an arrogant prick. You're a borderline psychopath. You arrogant piece of shit. And then try to sit there and like nobody told him this. It comes off mad dismissive. Listen. As a black man, our first duty when it comes to women is to be protective of them, of black women. That's our fucking duty. That's our number one duty, is to be protective of them. And definitely when you in a certain type of position Stephen A. Smith is in, or a lot of these celebrities and politician men, black men, that's our number one duty. So we gotta watch how we criticize our black women. And that's vice versa for black women. But I'm speaking for as a black man. We gotta watch how we be talking about our women. Because you know the race is watching. It's like when if we black folks, we in the house, we chilling, we amongst ourselves. We making speak to our women and talk about our women in a certain type of way. But when we outside, nigga, that tone better be different. Can't speak how we speak inside like we can't speak outside like we speak inside. We can't do that. Like, goddamn, you don't know what the fuck times we in right now? Come on, man. Fuck going on here? As black men, we should be very aware of that. And if you don't know, nigga, don't dismiss other black men telling you that. And that's what Stephen A. Smith did. Shit, I mean, he do it to all black people, but that's what he did to black women. Come on, man.
But when somebody tries to take that to accuse me of being disrespectful or in any way misogynistic, I'm going to push back on that because that's emphatically false. There's no truth to that whatsoever, and I'm not accepting that, and I'm not owning that. I can sit up there and I can look at Representative J.
I will tell any person, if people are saying you something, especially your own people. See, outside our people, whatever, to a certain extent, right? But if your own people are telling you that that's how that shit coming off and that's what you sound like, then nigga, I think you maybe should shut the fuck up and maybe listen. How about you do that sometimes, Stephen A? Instead of you always tell everybody else people too emotional and all that other shit. It seems like you get very emotional when the black community, the majority of us, start questioning you about your fucking behavior and the shit that comes out of your mouth. Especially when it comes to us. Nigga, don't play this victim bullshit. Nobody would have said nothing to you about this situation if you wouldn't open your fucking mouth. But you chose to. So shut your bitch ass up. Always whine like a little bitch. But you're gonna stop questioning, saying I'm a womanizer and I don't like women and all that other shit. Listen, bro. It seemed like, listen, I didn't even go that far with it. I just said he a sellout. Listen, I don't know if Stephen A. Smith hate black women. I don't know that. Right? But I know that he makes money off of black people's pain. He never rides with us like he's supposed to. He criticizes us more than he praises us. And if he does praise us, we have to be kissing his ass. Nah, bro, that don't work like that. Bullshit.
Jasmine Crockett, do you know what I think she should be doing? I think she should be competing for the Senate seat in Texas or for the Attorney General spot because she's qualified. I personally think Kamala Harris should have ran for governor of California. I've said it for the record.
Well, listen, Stephen A. Because he go on talking about Michelle Obama. I think that she should run for president. I ain't never heard none of you say none of this shit. And you don't say more of that. You don't big up your people more. You shit on them. You wait for them to do something that you may not like, or your friend, your friends from the other side criticize and you agree with. And then you start criticizing. Let me just say this. The bad part about what Stephen A. Smith did, nobody from the black community was complaining about. The majority of the black community was bitching and complaining about Congresswoman Crockett. So who the fuck was you listening to? Did you even thought that that's an issue? And then it's even crazy. He the most loudmouth motherfucker on TV, and he got a problem with her being loud and acting hood and all. Nick, Stephen A., listen, bro. Nobody got to act like you to get their point across. And you think that you so highly more educated because you use big words or whatever. You look up some dictionary words every morning. Who the fuck cares? You still don't know nothing about politics, bitch. You still don't know if she acting hood and ghetto. You still don't know more about politics than she do. So who the fuck are you? You are nobody trying to be somebody. Get your bitch ass out of here. Let's move on, y'all.
That if Michelle Obama was running for president, she would have beat Trump, in my opinion. I think she'd have done it. That's how I.
First of all, we all been knew that. You ain't say nothing new. I've been said that. First of all, shut your bitch ass up. I don't remember you even saying that. Listen, I've been said that. And I still think that. I don't give a fuck what Republican it is. Michelle Obama can be any goddamn Republican that will ever run, or MAGA. It don't matter. It could be Trump. I've been said that. I've been saying, why the fuck they don't push Michelle Obama to run for president? I've been saying that. But I understood that she already is fatigued from politics. If you listen to Michelle Obama, the former First Lady Michelle Obama, listen, she in her podcast with her brother, whatever, and a friend of her, she been talking about how she fatigued about that shit. That's why she didn't go to the inauguration. She's fatigued. So I don't think she want to even jump. I don't think she want to be in politics no more. Some people got a itch for that shit. I just think Michelle, former First Lady Michelle Obama, I just think that she kind of like me in a way, like when you just get tired of shit, you just leave that shit alone, bro. Let that shit be, bro. Here and now I pop out, but nah, yeah, you had that shit. And I think that's what she had. But I've been said that. I said that shit probably around 2017, 18. I've been said that shit. It's being real. Been saying that shit. Well, I'll be out this bitch. I'll be happy as a bitch if the former First Lady Michelle Obama run for president. She said, I'll be out there in the grassroots, nigga. I get out there. Listen, I love me some Michelle Obama. I believe her. When she speak, I believe her. There's only certain politicians that I hear speak, and I know they're going to do what they do. That I know they're going to do what they ain't going to do 100% of what they're going to do, but they're going to do about 60 to 70%. And she going to stand on business with that. And you can tell she don't play that fake shit. When she's pissed, she pissed. You can see that shit on her face when she mad. Or you irritating her and shit. I'm telling you. Boy, listen. Woo, we need somebody like former First Lady Michelle Obama. God damn, her fine ass. No disrespect, I'm sorry. But God damn. Woo! Shout out to First Lady, former First Lady Michelle Obama.
Feel. But somehow, some way, it's never enough. For some people out there, I understand. I would advise you to get over it. Or buckle up, because I'm not going away. I was simply asking a question. That's all.
Listen, Stephen A., we know you ain't gonna go nowhere. And the only reason he said that is because he knows people just trying to get him canceled. And which black people should. I don't give a fuck if white people support Stephen A. Because that shit runs out at the wild, because you ain't nothing but a useful idiot anyway. You ain't nothing but a token Negro anyway. So, like, you starting to see it now. Look at Candace Owens. She's not as irrelevant as y'all think she is. Look at Brandon Tatum. He's starting to get his nigga wake up call. All them coons, they gonna get it. It just take a little longer for them, because I told you, for some real weird reason in reality that we live in sometimes, because I believe in karma. Listen, Karma doesn't happen when we want it to happen. It happens when it happens. You just got to be patient. Right? And actually, to see people get their karma sometimes that do evil, it kind of shows you, it kind of teaches you how to have patience. But all that shit is coming down. Them white people don't like them. Don't like Brandon. I got some shit I'm going to do about Brandon Tatum. And motherfucker all of a sudden, Turning Point USA, they don't like that motherfucker. They don't like that nigga. Well, their sponsors don't like that nigga. You know why? Because he a nigga. Even though he tried to pretend, he got him a white wife, got him some half-breed kids, and try to be a fake Christian, and yeah. Whatever.
Working for you. Because I don't want her to lose the prowess that she has. I want it to continue to gain and elevate. We need resistance to what we see going on in the streets of America. I asked.
First of all, nigga, that ain't what you said. You told motherfuckers to comply. Because Trump is the president. And the Republican Party is basically, MAGA is basically running the federal government. The Supreme Court, the Congress, all that. And we should all just submit and cower down, kiss the ring. That's exactly what you said, nigga. Now all of a sudden you talking about, yeah, I'm with resistance. We need resistance. Bullshit. This nigga, yo. I would cry if this shit wasn't so fucking funny. This nigga angers me because he lies. Like, you just lying. Yeah, we need resistance. Oh, really? We need resistance. But you just told us a couple weeks ago we should just cower down. Because Trump is the president and you know what he own and we can't do nothing about it. That's what you told us. Do this nigga remember what he be saying out his mouth? Anyway, let's move on. Let's go back a little bit. You can't make this shit up if you don't hear it, people.
I would advise you to get over it. Or buckle up, because I'm not going away. I was simply asking a question. That's all. What's working for you?
Wow.
Because I don't want her to lose the prowess that she has.
First of all, the crazy part about even asking that question is like, dude, she's a congresswoman. She's one of the most popular, or the popular congressperson, as far as a politician in the country. What are you talking about? And you talking about, oh, what can she get done? Why you just, first of all, nigga, never mind. I don't want to get it back in. You know what? I don't even want to get back into that because, like I said, you talking to the, listen, you see the trolls in the chat. You see a lot of people that watch this shit sometimes. They know nothing about politics. They don't know how bills are passed. They don't know how the Congress works. They don't know shit. But they pretend they do. They pretend they do. They don't even do the, and the reason I say that, a lot of people don't even do their homework on how policies work or how the Congress work. They really don't. And Stephen A. Smith is one of them. He don't know shit. So, no, I'm not doing that. Never mind. Let's move on.
To continue to gain and elevate. We need resistance to what we see going on in the streets of America. I asked a question. I get it now.
First of all, you didn't ask a question. Or even put it this way. It didn't even sound like a question. It sounded more that you was criticizing her. Not a question. It seemed like you was criticizing her than asking a fucking question. So to me, that's a lie. To me, that's a lie. Stephen A. Smith full of shit. Listen. A lot of listen. About 90% of the time, maybe even 95% of the time, I don't believe shit that come out of Stephen A. Smith's mouth. I don't believe nothing about him or what he says. Here and there is about 5%. Here and there, he may be speaking some truth, and it makes sense. But it doesn't even matter because he says more lies and he deceives people more than he tells the truth. So why would I give a fuck about your 5%? I can acknowledge it, but it doesn't mean anything. You're still a liar. But anyway, let's move on.
Trump feeding into that nonsense, giving him fodder on ammunition to continue to go out there and talk about our black women that way. I got it. I don't like that at all. I don't want to be associated with nothing like that.
But Stephen A., you are. If you are friends with Sean Hannity, you are friends with Bill O'Reilly. Shit, even if you friends with Chris Cuomo right now, or Bill Maher, you friends with any of these people, they are okay with how Trump speaks. Any MAGA person that you friends with, or you talk to, or you pretend that y'all cool, you are okay with how he talks to her. So that's bullshit. Sean Hannity disrespects Jasmine Crockett. What the fuck are you talking about, nigga? Anyway, like I said, this dude a fraud, man.
And I apologize.
I don't give a fuck about the apology. Goddamn commercial, people.
2025 IRS tax forgiveness now has open enrollment. It's easy to...
So let me say this. Jasmine Crockett, Vice President Kamala Harris, and Michelle Obama, they don't need political advice from Stephen A. Smith. It's like
and that's the bad part about it. Like, dude, you gotta know that you in a lane to where, like, you can have an opinion, but stop acting like you really know what's really going on because you friends with certain politicians. Let me just say this. It's politicians on the right that I know more about politics than they do. Now, listen, on the Democrat side, no. I believe a lot of people do their homework on the Democrat side, regardless if I like them or not. They know about politics. They know how bills work, all that shit. Right? But it's a nice percentage of people on the right that don't know shit about politics that's in Congress. And I know more about politics than they do. And they are in Congress because they're not there to learn anything. So, listen, I know more about politics than a lot of people do. I know how shit runs. I actually do the work. You don't have to be a politician to know how the government works and how policies work and all that shit. You just got to do the work. But if all you do is just make money, listen, and you got to think about it, I don't make money off of politics. So you got to think about that. So I actually do the work because I'm actually really curious of how things run, how politics are, how bills, how they work, how they affect people, what's the role of certain parts of the government, how they can do this and can't do that. Like, I need to know that because I actually genuinely give a fuck. Some people only do it for money. You see people got channels. They do it for money. I don't do it that. That's why my shit is genuine. That's why when I tell y'all, I know what the fuck I'm talking about because I actually do it genuinely wise. I don't do it for money. But you know, you can't tell Stephen A. because you nigga, we know you out here capping, pretending that you know about politics and you know nothing about it. Cause you talk about politics, it makes you some money. That's all it's about, bro. And you be clout chasing. Come on, man.
James doesn't need basketball advice from Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah.
Angel Reese does not need basketball advice from Stephen A. Smith. They're good. In case he doesn't know,
And see, and that's the crazy shit about it. Somebody that actually do sports, no analyst, unless you played the sport and played it in a somewhat of a high level, you can be a college player that only went, to the college level, and you probably could talk about the college level of basketball or what it takes to get to the NBA, right? The work you got to put in to get there, but you can't talk about nothing in the NBA. I'm being dead honest about that shit. It's certain levels to shit. Listen, people, I say this shit all the time. Like, what I was watching, I don't know what the fuck was that. Somebody had pissed me off. Fuck was I watching? I was watching a YouTube show that I actually really like. I can't think of it right now. And motherfuckers was talking about giving certain people legendary status. And I'm like, whoa. Everybody don't get that status because of stats. Everybody don't get that. Right? It's almost like, okay, prime example. It's like Drake. We all know Drake is a phenomenal entertainer. We know that. We get it. And we know he sold more records than Michael. But he's really in a space of technology too. Streams. So when he passed Michael, niggas is like, so? Because we know you had to go get records back in the day to get Michael CDs, take cassettes. You had to actually really go to the store and get that shit. And this nigga sold these million records. And we all know Michael Jackson music and streaming is crazy. Now, nah, I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Everybody know Michael Jackson is here. The rest of you motherfuckers is Mike, and it's the rest of you motherfuckers. We all know that. We're not going to play these stupid games. I keep saying that shit. Niggas are not Michael Jackson. Seriously. I don't even know why you mentioned Mike. Listen, it ain't an artist in history that has the biggest impact in people's lives than fucking Michael Jackson. You got to be kidding me. Like that's what I'm saying. In certain motherfuckers, you leave be. Mike, you leave be. There ain't a motherfucker you can fuck with. He's that guy. He's that guy. Yes, have some people came close. Yes. The Beatles are not even bigger than Michael Jackson. In their group. Like, come on, stop. Like, Michael Jackson is here, and it's the rest of you motherfuckers. It's the rest of us. And we keep saying this shit about Michael Jordan. It's Michael Jordan. It's the rest of you niggas. Your stats don't mean shit when your impact ain't bigger. I keep saying that. You're talking to two dudes of what they have done. They made the money. They had the stats. But they had the impact that ain't no you motherfuckers ever had. That's what we keep saying about LeBron. Now, fuck how rich LeBron is. He is never going to have the impact of Michael Jordan. Never. And that shit matters when you talking about icons. Legend. First of all, they're not even legendary. They're icons. Come on, bro. Only person came close to that was Kobe Bryant. Only person who ain't coming close to Mike is Chris Brown. But we all know they ain't gonna never happen. They're not gonna ever. Kobe's dead, he's gone. And Chris Brown, you know his trials and tribulations. He's never going to be Michael Jordan. I mean, Michael Jackson. We know that. But he's the only. They're the only two motherfuckers that came close. They're the only two. And this is what I'll be talking about is certain levels to shit. Stephen A., you're not on no. Listen. First of all, you don't even put the work in to be on Congresswoman Crockett level to be even criticizing her. Like, honestly. I'm not saying nobody is whatever level they on, they can't be criticized. But the way he does it, the way he do shit, no, you can't speak on her. You shouldn't even been speaking on the former First Lady Michelle Obama like that. I had to listen. Shout out to the OG D.L. Hughley. I had to hear him admit that he was a part of the reason why a lot of black people, even black men, felt a certain type of way about Vice President Hart. I mean, former Vice President their kids out there wilding. Why a lot of black people got turned off a little bit by Vice President Harris, former Vice President Harris. My point is, people, I have my criticisms for Vice President Harris, but I still voted for her. I probably said some shit. I still voted for her. Because I understood she was better than Trump. And still to this day, she's still better than Trump. Listen, if she ran again, I'll vote for her again. Anything better than any fucking MAGA Republican. If they support Trump, they get behind Trump, I'm not fucking with them. This shit with Trump, it gotta die down for me to even ever give a Republican a train of thought. Like, Trump has damaged how I feel about Republican people. Like, I'm being dead honest about that. I don't trust them. If you are a Republican, I don't trust you. Honestly. Let's move on.
Crockett has raised more money than any other rep from Texas in the House. She's raised more money. She's good. And he talks about, I was asking a question. Maybe at some point you were, but you literally said that she's engaging in verbiage and rhetoric for the streets. For the streets. And the thing is, you're not going anywhere. You have a right to run your mouth, and other folks will have a reaction.
Now, mind you, why did he say that about her? That's something that a racist would say. Some white Republican mega motherfucker would say. A black man said that to a black woman, and said she talks only for the streets. Listen, let me just say this. We all know Congresswoman Crockett has been raised in the suburbs, but that doesn't mean that she didn't hang around people that lived in the hood, family members. I guarantee she got a lot of them. But even if she did grow up in the suburbs, her values are right. For me, I don't give a fuck if she grew up in the hood or not. Her values are okay with me. I'm good with her values. I'm okay with her moral compass. I don't give a fuck if she grew up in the hood or not. But fuck I care. Just because you grew up in the hood doesn't make you the realest motherfucker in the world. Fuck that mean. Listen, motherfuckers almost take the sting out of being real. Like, you get what I mean? Like, everybody in the hood ain't real. I'm just gonna be real with you about that. There's a lot of fake ass motherfuckers in the hood. Listen, let me just say this too. And it's not the shit on my people. Listen, a lot of people in the hood don't know shit about politics. They really don't. Because their reality, their life that they're living, nigga, they just out trying to survive. They're not paying attention to the shit that I'm even paying attention to. Or a lot of us are paying attention to. They don't. Not saying they dumb. They just don't pay attention to shit that we pay attention to. A lot of us pay attention to. And listen, I tell people this all the time. Even rich people. Rich people don't pay attention to politics. A lot of them. Or very well off. A lot of people don't pay attention to politics. Because, nigga, they live in their life. They live in a bubble. It ain't no different than people that live in the hood or grew up struggling. Like, yo, people are not paying attention to shit that I'm paying attention to. Or a lot of us paying attention to. They don't. They're not educating themselves. And number one, they're not paying attention to it like you think. They out there living their life. People just live their life, bro. They do not pay attention to shit. Until shit start fucking up for them. And that's why I said a lot of people in this country are very selfish. They don't pay attention to nothing unless it affects them. Now that the country all fucked up, now you see a lot of people starting to try to somewhat pay attention to things. But that don't mean nothing. You can pay attention to something, but are you educating yourself? I pay attention to a lot of shit, but that don't mean I'm educated in it. I gotta put the work in. Anyway, let's move on.
Critique.
Right.
You make a lot of money. You're very privileged. You do really well for yourself. People on the right love you. You think that Wes Moore could be your running mate. You think a lot of yourself. You really have a huge ego, and that's great. But nobody's asking for or needs political advice from you. Now, you may think you're the grand whisperer because, you know, you'll be able
This nigga said, hold on. Y'all, I don't know if y'all heard him and shit, But listen to what Clay say. Listen, let's go back a little bit. There we go.
You are above
Yeah.
critique.
Right.
You make a lot of money. You're very privileged. You do really well for yourself. People on the right love you. You think that Wes Moore could be your running mate. You think a lot of yourself.
He think that the governor of Maryland could be his running mate. That's how arrogant he is, bro. First of all, that man has served the country. He's been a community leader. And he's the governor. And if he ran for president or you basically saying he should be your vice president. I don't know how to go vice president. But come on, Stephen A. Come on, bro. I remember he said some bullshit like that. Like, yo, come on, bro. I'm gonna tell you, Stephen A. Smith be just as unqualified. Just to say it happened. He was running for president. He would sound like Trump. But here and there, he would use some big words, act like he know what he talking about. He probably have enough people around him to tell him what to say. He probably be a little bit more better than Trump. But because a part of me understand that Stephen A. Smith comprehends somewhat of reading the room and understanding this ain't what you should be trying to do, bro, or say. Right? But I just believe that Stephen A. is so much of a narcissist that he probably would do a Trump. He would do a Trump. And the bad part about it, black people, some of us, we feel a certain type of way about Stephen A. And he's not going to get the black vote like that. And listen, first of all, the Democrat Party is not going to ride with Stephen A. That's number one. Them white liberals is not fucking with Stephen A. I'm just telling y'all that now. Nigga, you first of all, you need a goal from the motherfucking white liberals, especially running for president. Oh, nigga, you need a go from them. They gotta give you that go. They don't give you that go, nigga. You can run, but they will ostracize your ass and they do you just like they did what's the motherfucker with the worms in his head that work for Trump now? RFK Jr. Like, man, nigga, they get his ass up out of here, man. The fuck out of here. All right, people, I'm back. I don't know what the hell happened, man. I'm back, people. I'm back, man. I don't know what the fuck happened, man. Motherfucking, my computer was acting crazy. The bitch completely shut down. I don't know what yeah, it's just shut down for some weird reason. I don't know what the hell happened. I may gotta do some shit on my computer. So I'll figure out what happened. Y'all hear me good? Everybody hear me good? Let me know in the chat, everybody, if y'all hear me good. I finally just got the camera working. I don't know what the fuck was going on.
Left channel. Right channel.
We're good, everybody back. I don't know. Some shit. Everything fucking went out. My bad. Everything fucking went out. There we go. All right, people. Let's get it back in.
They have a huge ego, and that's great. But nobody's asking for or needs political advice from you. Now, you may think you're the grand whisperer because, you know, you'll be able to chit-chat with Sean Hannity and they'll put you on Fox News and someone's stroking your ego. Because the thing is, Stephen A. Smith, they like someone like you. You're nothing new. I broke it down on my New York Times bestseller, The Grift.
Period.
You can get a good check. You can get a good check when you talk about the ills of Black people. And you're Black. It's profitable to do that. You'll get some good views doing that. You'll get a lot of attention doing that. Many folks have tried. Some folks hit the grifter lottery like Clarence Thomas.
Yeah.
When he would insult Thurgood Marshall. When he paraphrased his own sister as a welfare queen. You can really get far when you insult Black women. Oh yeah.
Nigga said, and that's who Clarence Thomas is. Clarence Thomas is a sellout. Listen. I don't know. We didn't do Coon of the Year last year, right? Because that was more OBF type shit, right? But I still think we should. I still do it. And first of all, I put a poll up. This year I'm gonna do a poll, and I'm gonna try to put it on Facebook. Put a poll up, and I think I'll go through it like that, maybe. Listen, the biggest coon, the sellout, is probably what we always say, the coon of the year. See, and that's why it's difficult to put Clarence Thompson's up there sometimes, right? But and you don't really hear too much coonery from him. He just empowered to do coonery shit, right? So he don't have to really speak that much. But his impact is, he's the biggest coon we have seen in the 21st century. Honestly. In the 21st century, Clarence Thomas, is it Thompson or Thompson? Whatever his name is. Clarence Thomas. He is the biggest coon in the 21st century we have ever seen. And it's shit about him, bro. He threw his own sister under the bus. Listen, nigga, I got my issues with my sister and shit like that, nigga, but you gotta understand something. I always tell people it's only certain people in life I got a bond with that regardless if we mad at each other, the only thing you can do to hurt me is to steal from me and side with my enemies. That's the only thing that'll hurt me. Right? Like somebody really my enemy. Right? But me and my sister don't see eye to eye all the time. Like we need to talk about my uncle and shit. I probably talked to her today, but I haven't talked to her about it. I don't talk to my sister all the time. But my sister knows she need me, really, really need me. I got her. You know what I mean? I just let her be. Like you know how like you the oldest. I'm the oldest of all my siblings. So like it's difficult for them, and they grown, right? So it's difficult for them and how we was raised, like and kind of how we grew up. It's kind of difficult for them to kind of like the one thing about I say this about my siblings, right? We're not that far apart. Like my youngest sibling is 30-something, right? So they grown, bro. Like it ain't like back in the day I could say certain shit. I can rule just because I'm the eldest. I'm the oldest son. I mean the oldest sibling. It's not like that. And I had to realize that. So I kind of like, all right, man, whatever. Right? So I almost fall back into being like a father figure. Right? You know what I mean? Like an OG in a way. I can't tell them what to do, bro. Like, you know what I mean? None of my siblings. Can't tell them what to do. They don't listen to me no more. And I had to really realize that shit. It's like that with some of my little cousins and shit. Like, all right, cool. I always tell motherfuckers, like, on real talk, like, it was like when I was young, right? All my uncles, my uncle that passed away, like, they gave me knowledge. All my elders, like my aunts, uncles, and shit like that, they all gave me knowledge. And at the time, I didn't listen to a lot of that shit. But the thing about it was, it helped me once I got older. And now I know how to move. Right? But but understand, I'm my own person. So I move the way I move the way I want to fucking move. Right? Still to this day. I took what they said, nigga. That's why I survived. But I still move the fucking way I move. And that's why my family don't fuck with me like that. On both sides. Because I move the way I want to move. So I never get mad at my siblings and shit like to that point where they don't listen to me no more. I just be like, okay, cool. Okay, cool. But you know my moral compass. You know where I'm at. And if you doing some shit outside of my moral compass, you know I can't fuck with you, right? I told all my siblings that. So they already know how I am. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, like, but if my sister called me dead, mom, like she needs something, I got it, man. And you gotta understand, my sister, the oldest of my siblings, of my girl sisters, or the girls. I grew up with her. We got same mother, same father. So it's different in that way. Like our bond is mad different. We grew up in the struggle together. So it's like I said, my sister's only like 4 years younger than me, but she grew up in the struggle with me. So we got this weird weird connection that nobody would ever understand. Nobody would understand our connection. Nobody would. Not even our own parents. Like, so they wouldn't understand it. So, you know, like I said, I remember my aunt Bun died. well, before she died, she said to me, she said, you don't let nobody ever come in between y'all or whatever. I don't give a fuck what happened. You don't let nobody. He said, I'm dead and gone. I'm gonna be dead and gone in a couple of months. Told me straight to my face. She was dying at the time. She had cancer. Told me, you don't let nobody come between you and your sister. Nobody. I said, okay. And I kept that promise to her. I let nobody come in between me and my sister. Nobody. That's probably the only bond that I have outside of my wife and my daughter. Well, my daughter's a whole different bond, but then my wife and my sister is that those three bonds. Nobody could ever fuck with that. Nobody. You'll fuck who you are. You can't fuck with my sister. Like, I'll kill you over her. So there's only a few people I kill you over. It ain't a lot. Like, I'm just telling you, it ain't a dozen or over a dozen. It ain't over a dozen motherfuckers now. But anyway, people, let's get it back in.
With that, Iker Mahoney was criticizing Joy-Ann Reid, saying her ratings were terrible. They actually weren't terrible. Her ratings were better than other shows on the network, and she still got let go. So the thing is, they don't need the advice from you, but if you're going to offer up unsolicited advice, then folks are going to give you unsolicited clapbacks. But he apologized.
Did he?
Rhetoric for the streets. What exact? I mean, that right there.
If you need full dentures but can't deal with the endless expensive dentist visits, you need to see this. I used to hide my mouth every time
Streets.
Hold on. Ashley said something. Hold on, Ashley. What you say, baby? She said, I gave all my savants. Okay. Hey. Peace back and survive. We need each other. How more than other. Yeah, listen. I always tell people this, right? Like, it's certain shit that, like, it's certain, like, people that, like, if I fuck with you or not, right? Like, it's a certain level of it. Like, I got levels of who I fuck with like that. And I treat people differently. I ain't gonna lie about that. Like, especially when it comes to money, right? But I usually, with money and shit, if I don't fuck with you like that, I truly don't, I wouldn't give you no money. Like, I wouldn't, right? But financially, right? Like my sister, like certain people, like my sister, certain levels of certain people that I fuck with, I would never charge them money. I mean, I wouldn't give a fuck about them giving me money back, like, or paying me back, right? Because it'll fuck a relationship up. Like, you gotta know when you give somebody some money, what their circumstances are, right? Is they really gonna give you that money back? No. And like I said, listen, my money comes with, like, if I give you money and I don't want the money back, it's not about loyalty, but it's about, if you got the money, even if you know I got it or not, you be like, no, I got him. I got my brother, or I got Kenny. You know what I mean? Kenny on me. Like, you get what I mean? And listen, it may be $100. I might have gave you $2,000-$3,000. But if you just say, no, I got Kenny, no, you don't pay for nothing. I got it. If you got it, yes. That's the type of shit I look for. Right? But it's certain people I don't expect to get money from. Right? When people in certain situations, like, you can't be thinking, oh, they're gonna pay you back. If you're gonna get them money, you're gonna give it. If you're not, understand who you're giving the money to and understand the situation. Right? The situation that they're in. Right? So your situation is a certain way. You be like, oh, maybe I can get this, or can you get a whole thing? But understand, do you get what I mean? I always tell people I had to up my shit is like I listen. It depends how close you are to me, but if my sister, right, $2,000, I really don't care about it. Anything over $2,000, then you look, hey, $2 back. Give me a couple back. I ain't saying you gotta give me all of it, but just give me a couple dollars when you can. But if your shit $2,000 or whatever, you need $2,000 from me. Yeah, listen, anything over $2,000, hey, hit nigga back with at least 500, right? But I know you ain't gonna be able to pay the rest of that shit because you in the situation you in, right? It's like reading a room. You got to know what people's circumstances are. So you can pay that whole $2,000 back. Listen, I did that for my sisters. I did that. Well, my sister, I ain't gonna say my sisters. My youngest sister, I don't fuck with her at all because she stole from me, stole from the family. So I don't fuck with her. But you know, there's certain siblings I have I don't fuck with because they did some shit that crossed the lines, morally lines. And I told you it's a moral line that you can't cross with me. I don't give a fuck who you are. You cross a moral line with me, I don't give a fuck if we was raised, came out the same womb. I don't care. It's a certain moral line you can't do with me. Because if listen, how the fuck am I going to tell other people have a moral compass or, push them to have moral compass and I don't stand by it? No. And I'm not saying I just do that for people. It's just I do that for me. It's a moral compass I have. If my sister, like I had a sister that stole from me, right? I had one of my brothers. Nigga got accused of sexually assaulting his kids. Or his kid or whatever. Don't know for a fact, but I cut that nigga straight off. We don't fuck around. We not cool. Now, do I think he did that shit? I really don't. But he's still locked up for the shit. I was very uncomfortable trying to bail a nigga out. Honestly. I was uncomfortable with that. What if it's true? So I just like, nah. Certain shit like that, listen, if the nigga even if it was a murder, I'd probably put money up, get nigga out. Sexually assaulting a kid or raping somebody, no, nigga, I'm not bailing you out for that. Sorry. Not doing that. And plus, like I said, my brother at that time, because he a year younger than me, that nigga, he been on some weird shit lately, like for the last couple of years. So I was just like, whatever, nigga. You know what I mean? Like, so, but I would never bail nobody out for rape or molesting a child. I would never do that. I would never put no money up for that. That's just my moral thing. And I don't want nobody to do that for me. Seriously. I got to prove that shit myself. Like, I don't want nobody to do that. I just be real about shit. People live in La La Land. Listen, listen. Ashley, I get you, babe. It's always real shit. Right? And I'll be all 100 about this. Listen. I can forgive people, but I never forget what they do. Right? So the forgiveness part of that, right? That's more for me than it is for them. Right? Because that's for me to move on. But if I have to do both, though, if I genuinely fuck with you, if you did some fuck shit to me, right? I have to forgive you and partly forget, because that shit is all one, especially for me to forgive you, right? But if I'm just, you randomly just like, yo, I forget that motherfucker. Prime example, right? like my dad, right? I forgive him, but I don't forget what the fuck he did to me. So I treat the nigga a certain type of way. I don't really fuck with him like that, right? It's friends of mine. You know what I mean? For certain friends of mine. I don't fuck with them. I forgive them. Even if I forgive you, that doesn't mean I don't want to fuck with you and hang around you. See, that comes with letting that shit go and forgetting, right? But I don't do that. I keep that shit a buck. If I forgive you, I forgive you, right? That mean if I forgive you fully, that mean ain't no other shit comes with that. Like I don't hold no grudges against you or nothing like that. Right? But if I say I forgive you, but I don't fuck with you, you know what I mean? That just is what it is. You can't fuck with everybody that you forgive. You just can't. I know the difference between that. I feel you on that. Actually, I feel you on that, babe. But yeah, I don't. Just because I forgive people, I don't never forget shit. And if I don't listen, if you hurt me to a certain point, and I don't forget that shit. Well, not forget it, but give you that full forgiveness. If I don't give you that full forgiveness, we ain't never good. But I forgive you. I forgive you enough to stay over there, and I'll stay over here. I give you enough forgiveness, and the forgiveness is about me. Like it ain't even about a motherfucker. Like it ain't about them. It's about me. Like I gotta let you not be a part of me. Keep thinking about your bitch ass. Because once I forgive you, I'm done with you. Like on certain forgiveness. I'm not fuck. I ain't got time for that shit no more. You do you. I'm gonna do me. But I forgive you though. Because the forgiveness is about me not giving a fuck about what you're doing. Or I gotta keep having to think about what you did. Right? That means forgiving you sometimes mean cutting the motherfucker off too, as well. So yeah. Give me 1 second, y'all. All right, people, I'm back. Shout out to Ashley in the building. Shout out to say that's your protecting your peace. Listen, it's not even you're right, but for me, it's different. It's not even protecting my peace. It's protecting a part of me that's always open, right? Like I'm always open into fixing shit. And sometimes this is a good and a bad thing about me. I'm always too open to keep trying to fix some shit that is already broken, right? Like it ain't nothing else I can do, but I keep trying to push to fix shit, right? And sometimes you keep pushing for shit and all you doing that's already broken that you can't fix. You wind up hurting yourself. So that's what I have learned about that. Like, that's why I say sometimes you just gotta, like, you ain't even forgiving people to a certain extent. When you forgive people, it's almost, but you understand, ain't no coming back from that. And you got to put that in your mind, like, regardless if you forgive somebody, you know, that shit is a wrap. And you have to, like, put that shit, you got to understand that. Forgive them, but that shit is a wrap. It ain't nothing else you could have did. See, I like to go to the extreme to try to fix some shit. And sometimes it's a good and a bad thing for me. And so I had to learn that sometimes you can't fix everything, you know? But I never stopped trying to fix something. But it is a limit to where if nothing is changing of you helping trying to fix it, then ain't nothing you can do. That's my point. That's my point in that, Ashley. I appreciate you, though, because you're speaking real truth. That's real shit right there you saying. I just got this thing of how I look at certain shit, like certain shit. I try too hard to fix shit. That's a part of my problem, but it's a good thing about me, but it's a bad thing that I do. Because I keep trying to push for shit and it doesn't help the situation. It just actually make it worse. When I should have just believe it or not, probably should have just left the shit alone. But it's just who I am as a person. Because when I really fuck with people, I fuck with them. Right? And it don't mean that you did something wrong. Sometimes motherfuckers just they be on their own shit. There ain't nothing you can do about that. Man, you try to keep fixing it, but it's like we're trying to figure out what the fuck happened. And sometimes you just don't know what the fuck. Like, you can't fix that shit. Like, you don't know what the fuck happened. Motherfuckers change. People do shit, man. It just is what it is. But my goofy ass, sometimes I just be trying to sit there and keep trying to fix some shit that's already broken. Right? When a motherfucker, like, even people, OBI members, like, I tell people this all the time, like, yo, it motherfucker, I reached out for a long period of time trying to fix some shit. I actually made it worse by kind of keep on trying to fix the shit. It was already broken, and I didn't realize it. That's why I say I ain't never perfect, but I didn't realize it. This shit broken. Motherfuckers feel how they feel. And you gotta let people be who they are. Like, I can't stop being who I am, so I'm gonna push to try to fix it, but I gotta stop pushing to a certain limit. Right? Like, you get what I mean? Like, you gotta stop it. That's how they feel about you. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers really think that you did that. And I'm like, okay. Even, I think what part of it bothers me is that they really thought that I did that to them. Okay, cool. You know what I mean? And it's hard for me to do that because I'll be trying to explain, nigga, that ain't me, you know? And you go through that and you go through that, but you just actually make the shit worse. So sometimes, like, I'll tell you this. I learned that, listen, I'm not going to stop trying to push the fiction shit, but at a certain point, I just got to let shit be what it be. If motherfuckers going to continue to do what they do and keep on saying I did that, okay, fine, bro. Ain't no other way I can prove to you or show you I'm done. I usually go to the extreme to try to show motherfuckers, right? But I'm not doing that no more. Listen, I always tell people this. I got blame for other motherfuckers doing to other motherfuckers in OBF that I had nothing to do with. Right? But by me being the leader of this shit, it is my responsibility, and I might have did allow certain shit. Right? So you know, you gotta take that. Like, you know what I mean? You gotta understand that, you know, what comes with a leader and certain shit, you gotta take responsibility for shit that you ain't think like, nigga, I wasn't condoning that. But that ain't how motherfuckers see that. So there was a lot of shit like that. And I had to realize that. You learn, like I always tell people, I learn every day. I at least try to learn every day. You know what I mean? I never act like I know every fucking thing. It's crazy, y'all. But anyway, shout out to Ashley in the building. What up, Ashley? Say, sign. But you ain't know that by now? Hold up. Ashley, how long you been watching me? And you don't know my sign by now? No, I'm just asking. I ain't trying to be smart or nothing, Ashley, though. You don't know my sign? How long? First question. How long you been watching? I know you've been watching me for at least a good couple of months now. Like, it's been a minute. Right, that's what I'm saying. And you don't know my sign? Bro, you got to be kidding me. Actually, don't be listening to me. She cut that bitch off when she get tired of hearing me. That's what that is. Listen, Ashley, let me ask you a question. When my birthday? Because it recently just came up. When my birthday? It been in the last, what? I say 5 months. That's sad. That's sad. That's sad, Ashley. That's sad. That's fucked up. She don't even know my birthday. But listen, no, that's all good. I'm fucking with you. I'm just fucking with you. No, I'm a Cancer. I'm one of those. You know the crazy shit about me being a Cancer? I'm one of those Cancers that are very, very emotional, right? People call Cancers emotional, so I'm part of that. But it's another part of Cancers that we mad serious. So I'm like the mixture of them. I'm a mixture of those two type of Cancers. I'm a mixture of them. Very emotional. I believe that. I believe I'm emotional, but that kind of helps me be a moral good person being emotional. That means I feel shit, right? But the other part of me, I can get cold to where, like, I cut a motherfucker off or I could kill a motherfucker. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm kind of in the mixture of that because there's two types of Cancers. Because it's some real emotional ass Cancers. But there's some real fucking like Cancers that are like them motherfuckers like fucking cold. They're like real cold ass Cancers. Like them motherfuckers don't give a fuck about nobody. So I'm kind of in the mix. I'm kind of a mixture of those type of Cancers. Like people don't think that about Cancers. They think that we just one way, like we emotional or we cold. Nah. We got some Cancers that are very. We kind of both. I think that's what I am. No, listen, I get that. I'm always emotional. I always tell people that. Listen, I don't like the word emotional. I always feel like the word emotional is almost like a bad thing. Like people try to make it a bad thing. But I started to grow into it. So I'm like, no, I'm not emotional. That's the word I used to use for that shit instead of saying emotional. I'm passionate. I always tell people I'm passionate. But I'm good with being emotional. When you stop being emotional about shit, that means when people ain't emotional about some things, you ain't gotta be too crazy emotional. But when people stop being emotional about shit, seeing bad or horrible shit happening, then that's a problem. That's a moral problem. Like you're not seeing shit, you're not seeing the world what it is. And so for me, I'm okay with people calling me emotional. I'm okay with that. Because that means I really actually still give a fuck about people. You know what I mean? But I used to take offense to that, like, for calling me emotional. No, I'm just passionate. No, I'm emotional. Very emotional. Because I actually give a fuck about shit. And when people don't care about shit, that's a problem. When you're not emotional about a lot of things or certain things, it's a problem. But don't get that shit twisted. You can ask my wife about this shit. I can turn my emotions straight off on your ass. Like, seriously. That's what I said. It's two sides of cancers. People got to read up on cancers. Like, it's two sides of cancers. That's why I say I'm in the middle of cancers. I'm emotional, but I can cut my fucking emotion straight off on you. If I really want, like, if I get real pissed, like, what you may call emotional, but if I get to a point where I get like, fuck this and fuck everybody, oh, if I do that, oh, it's almost like blacking out. But fuck it, it's on. If that's how you feel about, listen. I always tell people it ain't hard for me to kill a motherfucker. Honestly, it's really not. Like, I don't have that issue of not killing the motherfucker. Because it's a part of me that I can turn off my whole emotions and kill you. It's not hard for me to do that. Honestly. Not y'all mean too. Yeah. That's why I say it's that other part. Like, it's that other part of like cancers that where it's some mean ass cancers. Like we real cruel too, right? Like we do shit to we're real. It's a certain part of cancers. Like I told you, there's two parts of cancers. That one side of that niggas are like cancers are cruel. We can do some cruel shit. That's why I told y'all, like, when I tell you I can kill a motherfucker and don't really feel nothing about it, I wouldn't care. Like, seriously, it's a cancer. Cancer's like that, bro. That we feel everything, but then we can cut that motherfucker straight off, like, and wouldn't give a fuck. It's almost like blacking out a little bit. We wouldn't care. She not lying about that. Actually, not lying about that shit. No, that's cool. No, I'm good. I don't fuck about that. Listen, that's what I said. Like, and we got this I don't give a fuck shit. Like, we don't give a fuck. Like, no. We who we are, bro. Like, cancers are who they are. If they, whatever our emotions are, because we very emotional people. Like, emotional signs type people. We don't really give a fuck. No, that's okay. It's cool. What they gonna do to me? What motherfucker you two gonna do to me? Listen, I'm just telling you, I ain't scared to kill nobody. And I ain't afraid of shit like people are afraid of shit. The one thing about cancers, nigga, we will cut that shit off. Like, whatever emotions we got, we don't care. When we get mad, we mad. That's what I say. And it all comes down to us being emotional. Because we can cut that motherfucking shit off and get real emotion to kill. That's just what we are. We just talking about signs, you know, but they real though. Ashley trying to look out for. Listen, Ashley, I've been looking out for myself for a long time. I appreciate you though, babe. I'm good. I don't fuck. What they gonna do to me? Nothing. Motherfuckers ain't gonna do shit to me. They got no proof of doing nothing to me. I say what I want to say. They like freedom of speech, right? They like it, right? Listen, Ashley, I tell motherfuckers this all the time, right? I say I'm a smart gangster. I've been a smart gangster. I got homies that's in jail for a long period of time. They ain't never come home. Uncles, aunts, friends. I got homies that's dead. Motherfuckers dead from the street shit. I'm a smart gangster. I've been smart. They can't do shit to me. What they gonna do? Tell me I'm thinking about going around killing somebody. No, fuck, I give a fuck about people like that. To go around kill people that I don't like. I don't give a fuck about. First of all, I'm out the game. Now, if I was a street nigga and I was saying this, then it means something. I ain't in the streets. I don't give a fuck about people like that to hurt them. I don't care about people. Even if I dislike you, I'm not wasting. You think I wake up every day? I want to do something to that nigga. I'm plotting and I'm gonna do something to kill that nigga. I'm not a street nigga no more. Now, if I was a street nigga, yeah, I'd probably try to kill your bitch ass. But I don't give a fuck about people like that. To think about trying to kill them like that, fuck out of here, bro. If I was in them streets like that, then actually you should be worried. But I ain't in the streets like that. So you ain't gotta worry about me trying to do nothing or give a fuck about what they think I'm trying to do to kill somebody. And I got a lawyer. So I don't give a fuck about that motherfuckers. I told you. The reason that you fuck with me and a whole bunch of people fuck with me because I'm real niggas on YouTube. I don't fuck about these niggas. These niggas. Excuse me. Excuse me. Shit. Dang. Oh, shit. I already know what's the rate having my fucking allergies, man. Fucking allergies ready to pop up. The sneezing and shit. I mean, my allergy pills wore off from last night. Y'all know I gotta take that shit every fucking day. My allergy pills, I gotta take them shits every day. Oh, shit. Excuse me. Yeah, but motherfuckers ain't really real like that. They don't keep that shit 100. People move around life. Excuse me. Motherfuckers move around life, actually, right? That they don't give a fuck about people really like that, right? Imagine you live amongst niggas. Excuse me. Everybody around you is gangsters, and they killers, and you know they are. Them niggas will kill you if you get out of pocket with them. You know this. Excuse me. I tell people this all the time. The reason I know how to move around street niggas, excuse me, because everybody in the streets, regardless if they gangster or not, a nigga kill you. I done seen that happen. Excuse me. You think niggas in the street, the thoroughest niggas kill people? No. The real killers in the street is niggas that's scared. Excuse me. People that kill a lot of motherfuckers in the street, I've been around a long time. People that kill people in the street, they kill people because they want to have a reputation of that they ain't nothing to play with. But they really bitches. Believe it or not. Nobody's in the fucking street. God damn it. Fucking allergies. Give me 1 second, y'all. God damn my allergies. Shit. Oh, my bad, people. I'm back. God damn it. I'm sorry, people. Damn. Shit. Excuse me. Oh, shit. Oh, man. The fuck? Shit. Excuse me. Oh, man. Excuse me. My bad, people. I'm back. Man. If I gotta take my allergy pill. And the bad part about it, it's been acting up like that because I've been taking that shit like that. When my allergies start acting up real bad, it's because I ain't been taking them. And I don't like to take pills and shit. So I'll be trying to skip a day or two and shit. I skipped the whole week one time. You know what I mean? But I gotta stop doing that shit. Yeah, listen. To be real with people, I've been around real killer motherfuckers. Like, listen, people that try to like killer motherfuckers I knew, right? Can't speak for everybody. Because some motherfuckers are different. Because some people are just fucking killers and they evil, right? And I knew motherfuckers like that too. You know, but that's why a lot of them dead too. Real evil motherfuckers. That's why a lot of them dead that I knew. But a lot of motherfuckers that was killers that really turned into like real killers. A lot of them did a lot of that shit because they were scared. It's out in the streets and you terrified in the streets. And you don't want nobody to see that you soft. I always tell people that shit. I always tell people when I sold dope and shit and I was in them streets and I was really out there like that, nigga, I was terrified. But you can't tell niggas in the streets. You can't do that shit. You can't show no weakness in the street. You know what I mean? I was terrified as fuck. But real motherfuckers, that even now, like niggas talking about, nigga, I was gangster, I'm this, I'm that. You know what I mean? But nah, bro. When the motherfucker can tell you, listen, the most, unless you're a psychopath in the street, like you enjoy killing people, then I get it. But 90% of niggas in the street, they terrified. And that's why you kill people. That's why you do certain shit. That's why you willing to kill a motherfucker. You willing to do something to hurt somebody. Because you terrified. Because you don't want a nigga to do nothing to you, so you terrified. That's 90%. The other 10%, yeah, these niggas are psychopaths. They enjoy killing. And I knew niggas like that. A lot of them did. Some of them locked up. I knew niggas that enjoyed the street shit. My cousin, he was a real street nigga. That nigga enjoyed the streets. When that nigga found out that he, like, and me and him was tight. And I'm talking about tight. That nigga's like my brother. Like, you know what I mean? And we blood, but we was like brothers. He helped raise me in the streets. He helped raise me in my life. Put it that way. Fuck the streets. He helped raise me. He was only a year older than me, but no, he's actually, he's 2 years older than me. A year and a half older than me. But nigga always was out there. He was out there in the streets. He knew how to move. He taught me the game. Partly, right? Nigga just love the street shit. He just love that lifestyle. That shit, he enjoyed it. He didn't have, and the crazy shit about he ain't had to live that shit really too much. He grew up in the hood, but he didn't really have to live that type of shit that I lived. He wasn't up poor. He just hung around a lot of poor motherfuckers. And that nigga was my blood. He's my family. And why they live crazy like that, but they was well better off. That nigga could have been anything else in the world. But he, you live in that environment. Sometimes the environment takes over who you are. That's what happened to my cousin. And the bad part about it, morally, he did so much shit, I can't be cool with him. Like, that's real shit. Nigga was like my brother, man. I'm closer to him I was more closer to him than my own blood brothers. Shit, outside of my sister, because he my blood too, but outside of my sister, he probably was the closest thing. But that nigga just was a gangster. Street shit is street shit, man. People are street people. You can't change. Like, when you grow up in that environment, that's why I always tell people, like, I know how street niggas are. Like, you grow up in that environment, bro, you can't, sometimes motherfuckers they can't turn that off. When you part of that street shit, and that shit get a hold of you, you can't turn that off. Because a part of you enjoy it. You enjoy street shit. Because listen, even before you even become who you are, right? You got bitched and got punked, right? It's just that 1% that maybe didn't have to go through that, right? It's probably even a little higher now to where it's probably like maybe 30%, right? But let's just go off for the 70%. The 70% of motherfuckers in the street shit, they got punked and got bullied. And so you have to adapt to the streets. Because you're going to get tried. You're going to get touched. Motherfuckers going to bully you. It's going to happen. So that's what I'm saying. And then you got to think about the times that we in now. It's different for you niggas in the street now. You got a couple of dollars. You can rap. Well, fake know how to rap, whatever. Because everybody can't rap, but you got your little flow, whatever. Niggas gonna ride that, the cartel, they're gonna ride that. You know what I mean? They want to be with the nigga. Everybody want, listen, it ain't no different what you see now to what was in the back in the day. Everybody want to rock with the nigga that's cool. We want to rock with everything that's cool. That's how the hood is. Whatever's cool, whatever's popping, regardless if the bully is a bad, evil motherfucker, terrorizing the community, terrorizing folks, right? Or the drug dealer, whatever, how you want to look at it. If he's cool, everybody want to be like that. Now everybody got to cower down, show respect, because he the coolest motherfucker in the neighborhood. Right? That's how that goes. And I keep trying to tell y'all on some real shit, man. Outside of politics, I know what the hood is. I know what the fucking hood is. I've been every part of what the hood is. Every part. Whatever part you think that I was, other than being like a molester or raper or something like shit, because that happens in the hood too. Just be fucking with underage girls and shit. But I've been close to that shit too. Right? Like, you in the street so much, and you got a little couple of hours, all little young chicks, they see you, they think you fly, and they want to fuck with you. You did not notice them, but now you popping the shit, you out there, you drunk, high, doing whatever you do, And these little young chicks want to come try to fuck with you because they see how popping you in the hood. That's saying you high one night, fucked up one night, looking for some pussy or whatever. Run past a little chick, little young girl. And say you get her. That happens in the hood. It happens a lot. Niggas don't mean to be fucking with no young chick. Sometimes them young chicks come looking for you. I'm not saying all of them, but you know what I mean? But and niggas think you know everybody in the hood. No, you don't. You don't know everybody in the fucking hood. Listen, shout out to my sister. She's what I'm talking about. We grew up together. One of her friends. I thought about this story before. One of her friends went to middle school. Nigga, at this time out, like, actually, the chick, me and my sister are 4 years apart. So I'm 18. My sister is 14. She just get ready to go to high school. Right? I just turned 18. Right? My sister's get ready to turn, like, our birthday's back to back too. That's crazy shit, right? My birthday's July. Her birthday is August. Right? So it's like I turn 18. She's turning 14. Right? My birthday July 16. Her birthday, it's not even a whole fucking month, bro. My shit is the 16th. Her shit is the 7th. So in August. So like we're not like that crazy part. Like our 4 years is right there, right? I'm only 4 years older than her, or 5 years older than her, for just a little couple of days or a week or two. So it's not that long. So, nigga, y'all, I'm out there in them streets, crazy at this time. I'm up there, crazy. And when I mean crazy, I mean like when I see a lot of them young niggas and they be like, yo, I be high a lot of the times. And you know they doing drugs, they doing the popping the pills and they drinking and shit, drinking the scissor. It wasn't no different from us especially when I was out there. Nigga, we smoked that weed. That shit got you high. You fucked up and you got that good shit. And then nigga, we drinking. Like, we drinking liquor and like nigga, you out your goddamn mind. You out there wilding. And listen, nigga, I used to throw parties too. So it wasn't like, and nigga, I'm a baller. Like at that time, nigga, we got money. Nigga, we got cases of shit. We got gallons of shit. Y'all talking about fifths. Nigga, back in the day, nigga, we had a gallon. We had gallons. Like, I'm talking about when we knew we were trying to, like, do some shit or whatever. Nigga, we get gallons. We fuck a fifth. I don't even think they got gallons no more. Right? You know what I mean? And we talking about that cheap shit. We talking about, especially back in the day, it cost a little money, but back in the day, it's still kind of cheap. If you were thinking about it, you look back at it now. So E&J? Nigga. You talking about a gallon of that shit? Or a half gallon of that? Nigga, that shit is sitting about high as my table right now. Like, seriously. A half gallon? A gallon? Nigga, we used to get fucked up. You know? I'm telling you. And so, the story is I'm fucked up one night. I'm out and about in the neighborhood. And I'm in the neighborhood or whatever. And I'm moving around and shit. And I ain't really looking for no pussy or nothing like that, but it was the first time I used to look for some pussy here and there. Right? Listen, I told you I hung around. See, and people don't really realize too. Like, this is the like late 90s and shit. Nigga, there was still pimps and hoes out there. Prostitution wasn't like it is now. Motherfucker still was out in the street, bro. It ain't that technology shit that a lot of you young folks, y'all do that shit now. You can order some pussy. No, you had to actually be out there in the streets, get some pussy. Right? And but no technology with that. You just had to be out there in the streets. And I don't think I was looking for no pussy, but I was just out. I was out and about and shit. No, I can't say that. No, I was out looking for some pussy. Right? Not trying to get no prostitute. If I ran to this particular night, I just finished put it this way. I just finished selling my dope. Right? It was late. So at this point, nigga, I got a pocket full of cash, pot full of money. I go get my drink, whatever, go get me a little fifth. Well, actually, no, I didn't get a fifth because I didn't drink like that. I didn't drink liquor like that. I only drink liquor because of my niggas. I drink with them, but I didn't drink liquor like that. But so I go sell my shit or whatever. Right? It's about 8 something. You know. Nah, son, I remember the time. I'm telling you, I do. Saved my motherfucker. My sister saved my life. And I did this shit, you know, whatever. And after that was over, I got all that. Got my little pain of liquor. I stayed with weed, so you know, I always had weed because I used to smoke weed like that back in the day. I'm talking about niggas don't even know. Y'all niggas think y'all smoke, but y'all ain't smoke like me. I used to smoke an ounce a day. An ounce of weed. And back then, nigga, them shits was bigger than what the fuck y'all getting now. It's more powerful now. Oh, but we used to have I had so much of that shit, nigga. It was about being what y'all got. Seriously, shit like that, an ounce. So I go get me an ounce. Right, go get me a drink, go get me my ounce. All right, I'm on my way back to the crib. Right? Go walk down the shit, nigga. Now, mind you, I used to walk blocks. That's how much respected I was in the hood. I walked blocks. Everybody couldn't do that. Right? Walk blocks. Go get my weed from all the way up there because I need that good shit. So I go get that shit from my peoples and shit. Right? Called them my peoples, you know. Nigga became my peoples, wound up having a kid by my cousin and shit, blah, blah, blah. Right? His peoples, right? But they my peoples. Get the weed, get my drink, walk down, coming down back to my mom's crib. I had all this money, but I still live with my mom. I had all these thousands of dollars. Give me a second, people. Be right back. All right, people, I'm back. No, where was I? I said, listen, let me tell y'all something crazy though, right? You gotta remember at this time, right? I was full into the streets, right? I was full into that shit. I done seen homies and shit of mine get the head blown off from me. I'm out there. I'm fucked up. Like, I got a routine of hood shit. So I'm almost into this place. Not almost, but I am in that place where I don't give a fuck about nothing. Right? I kill a nigga, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I'm in the streets. I don't really give a fuck about nothing. That's where my headspace is. I'm not even thinking at this point. I'm just out there, nigga. Like, because the streets can do that to you. Because you've experienced so much, you've seen so much, so you just don't give a fuck about nothing. I'm a borderline psychopath at this point. I always tell people I was a borderline psychopath in certain parts when I was in the streets. Right? So, but anyway. So I get my shit, I move on or whatever, and I'm going down to the crib. I run into this young chick. At the time, I didn't think she was underage or not. I'm fucked up. Mind you, you gotta understand, too. The one thing about me, see, motherfuckers didn't understand. I used to smoke weed all day. Right? So I'm always high. I'm always high. I smoke weed all day, every day. Back in those days. That's what we did. I'll tell you, like, listen, I ain't gonna say I did it. All my niggas did it. We always was high. Only reason I remember some of this shit is because I smoked so much fucking weed back then that I don't remember being sober. Right? Like, to the point where the weed wasn't getting me high anymore. That's why I don't smoke weed anymore. I stopped smoking weed for so long that now if you just give me 2 puffs off of that shit, it'll make me paranoid. Because I don't smoke weed. Like, you get what I mean? But I used to smoke weed so much that shit didn't even get me high no more. Now, I didn't think it wasn't getting me high at that time because I wasn't smart enough or could comprehend. But the shit wasn't even getting me high no more. And that's why I tell people, that's why it was a part of my life in my 20s where I turned to an alcoholic. Because weed could not get me high no more. Right? And I drank liquor a lot. I wasn't even a liquor drinking. When I used to smoke weed, I wasn't even a liquor drinking when I was in the street. That wasn't my thing. I never drink liquor like that. That wasn't my thing. Like, even beer. I didn't even like beer. Right? But I smoked so much goddamn weed that where weed wasn't having an effect on my high. Like to get me out of where I was. And I'm going to tell you why I smoked and drank so much back then, right? But I did it, right? So I do all that shit, right? So I'm moving down. I see the little young chick. Now, mind you, I'm fucked up. I don't know who the fuck. Only reason I remember it is because of my sister, right? And then you start looking back. I wasn't that fucked up because I used to be high, but I wasn't high to where I was slipping, right? I told you I smoked a lot of weed. I didn't drink like that. I didn't even, like the business shit y'all see me drink, I didn't even drink that shit, right? So when I ran into her, I was like, holla, dude, you don't know normal shit. It's like, yeah, whatever. I was like, all right. Never asked her how old she was. Never. She didn't even look. Listen, she could, if I probably was a little bit more sober, that I probably would have seen that she was young. But at that time, you fucked up. You don't give a fuck. Nigga. I brought her to the crib. I told you I live with my mom. My sister lived, we all lived together, right? I remember going in the crib, and I remember my sister say, "What the fuck? Oh, hell no, nigga." I said, "What?" Now, mind you, I'm the older brother. At this time, I'm 4 years older than her. Fuck you talking about? I'm 14. She 14. I'm 18. Fuck you. Who the fuck you talking to? What? No, she can't come in here. I said, what the fuck you talking about? You tell me what I can't bring in here. I pay bills, but I give you lunch money. You always got money in your pocket. My sister's like, no, she can't come in this bitch. I was like, the fuck? You can tell me who the fuck come in. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, come on, Short. You know what I mean? Real gangster on some shit. My sister came out, she said, oh, nigga, she go to school with me. Nigga, my whole face dropped. What? She go to school? She said, my sister said, she go to school with me. She is underage. Oh, thank you. Oh, sure, you gotta go. Get the fuck up out of here. And why would you not tell me that? Or like, but the crazy shit a bit, why did not answer that? See, I think about this shit back in the day, right? Why I ain't ask her that? Why I ain't ask her that? You know why I didn't? Because I was high, out of my fucking mind. And I'm telling y'all, what you don't really realize in the hood, do you niggas really be asking people how old they are? Are you fucked up and crazy like that? Like when you out fucked up and drunk like that? No, niggas don't do that. Not in the hood. You don't do it. So stop lying. So that's when you fucked up. You don't do it. You do not do it. And I did not do it. And that young girl at that time was going to allow me to do whatever I was going to do to her. She was with it. Whatever the fuck her reason was, but she was with it. Thank God to my sister. And I ain't gonna lie to you. From that day on, my sister taught me some shit. And she 4 years younger than me. Nigga, hey, nigga, ask questions. Don't be too fucked up. Like, don't, you know what I mean? Can't fuck everything, nigga. And listen, I got Will Chamberlain numbers, nigga, in the hood for 4 years. From when I was 14 to I was about, this shit, probably a little longer than that. Probably from 13 to probably about 19. I got Will Chamberlain numbers, nigga. I'll fucking any and everything, nigga. I got people in them, you know. I got bodies, nigga. But I'm just saying, like, you know, you can't be just out here fucking everything, bro. And then in the hood, you don't know no better. You just out there running around. Now, mind you, I'm 18. You would think I would know better, right? No, you don't. You don't know shit. You're just out fucking anything. Anybody gonna give you some pussy. You got money. You that nigga. All that shit. You gonna fuck a chick. She trying to give you some pussy. And the crazy shit about it, she didn't look that young to me. And then probably, I can't even say that. Right? Because I probably was so fucked up. Drunk, high. I ain't old enough to drink. I ain't old enough to buy no fucking alcohol. But I got the power in the community where I can get somebody, an older motherfucker, to buy some drinks for me. So I'm drinking. Like, listen, I've been a grown up. I always tell people I've been a grown up. I've been doing grown up shit since I was fucking, probably when I was like 14, maybe 15. I'm a grown up. So I do grown up shit back in the day. Nigga, when I used to go hang with my aunts, uncles, God rest my uncle Chuck Soul, he just passed away, and my aunt Sheila, she just passed away last year. Yo, nigga, I ain't had to, like, I've been a grown up for a long fucking time, y'all. I'll be trying to tell y'all that. Like, I ain't had to ask some of the shit that motherfuckers be talking about. Nigga, I've been doing. I came in the game and ain't had to ask. I ain't had to beg for nothing. Nigga, alcohol, drugs, anything I wanted, I could get. I grew up in a fucking family where, nigga, we was connected to drugs. I've been a part of the drug game since the day before I even was born. But when I came out the womb, nigga, I was already connected. It wasn't nothing I had to do. I'm trying to tell y'all that. Like, understand that shit about me. Nigga, I'm who the fuck I am. My uncles, aunts, nigga, I hung around them, got drunk, got fucked up. Like, that's what I did. We ain't had to worry about shit. Like my cousin Mario, when he was a kid, that nigga was spoiled, right? He was a street nigga, but he grew up in the streets. He sold drugs and shit. But he wasn't a street nigga like me. Because when shit got real rough, he got out of it. I get that. Respect it. But my cousin Marty, like that nigga, like his street level of shit, like, can't compare that. He big cuz, always on that. That nigga saved my life a couple times, man. Even though I was more thorough than him. More thorough. And wasn't scared to die. Got my head busted. He got his head busted one time. That nigga wasn't the same. But me, nigga, my head busted a couple of times. Niggas tried to kill me a couple of times. Almost died a couple of times. That's just a different nigga. I ain't gonna say I was the most thorough, because I had a cousin that I know more thorough than me. I know niggas that was more thorough. My homies, a lot of them niggas is more thorough than me. But it's just certain levels to this shit. But you respect niggas that on certain levels that are gangsters in their own way. You grow up in that lifestyle, it's not like what you think. Everybody want to pretend everybody in the fucking streets is gangsters. They not. Everybody ain't a gangster, man. Start appreciating motherfuckers that's not gangster. Right? Or if a nigga that grew up in that type of environment, hear what they're saying. If they changed and got their life together, hear them niggas. They're telling you something that you don't really want to be a part of. I know niggas that got in the game that got sexually assaulted by their own fucking parents. I know niggas that got beaten by their dad, beaten by their mom, got beaten. I'm not talking about beating. They got beat. And them niggas turned around to be one of the biggest bullies in the fucking community. To where the point that they wind up dying. I had a homie. I told y'all, my best friend in the world. That nigga, one of my best friends in the world. He was my first best friend. I put it that way. He was my first best friend. That nigga, me and his mom was on drugs. But the difference was that nigga lived with his grandmother that was a pastor. I mean, his grandfather was a pastor and his grandmother was a first lady. And they had money in the hood. He didn't starve. He wasn't poor, nothing like that. They took care of him. I didn't have that. But I lived right next door to this nigga. All my life. I would never lie about no shit like that. I miss this nigga to this day. Because I wish I knew the shit that I know now to help him to why he went down the path he went. But I used to protect this nigga in the hood. I used to fight for him. We used to get bullied in the hood, me and him. But I used to fight for him. But that was the difference. Yo was way too protected in the hood. Right? Like he had all these situations that he was. And I think he envied me a little bit because it was like, yo, nigga, you poor. It's almost like I had no choice but to kind of be who I was. But at the same time, I had a moral thing that I had. Right? I was scared as fuck. Just like he probably was. But I didn't get scared to the point where I had to do what they did to other motherfuckers. He felt like he had to do that. because nobody respected him in the hood. Nobody respected him. When we was young, nobody respected him in the hood. That's real talk. But they used to always bully him. Both of us. But I used to step up for him. We both got bullied, nigga. I'll fight for him. Nobody respected him. It wasn't even in him to be like a gangster nigga like that. He was never like that. Never. I'm telling you, I hung around niggas that was not like that and wound up turning to some of the biggest gangsters. They wasn't like that. My man, my homeboy, he was not a gangster. He was never that. He got bullied into that shit to be a gangster. I told you, it's like my sister. I told my sisters all the time. My sister was very protective. But she grew up in the hood. So some of the hood shit that she do, I get it. But the other part is like, what the fuck are you on? That hood shit will change you. You grow up in an environment. That's like the one thing I tell people about being in the hood, right? It will change you. It will change you. Whoever you think you are, it will change you. You think you this, but that shit will change the fuck out of you, man. I never was a gangster nigga, ever. I used to get bullied when I was a kid. Me and my best friend, we used to get bullied all the time. I used to fight for him, though. I wasn't a punk like that, but I got punked. Me and that nigga, we used to get punked. He's my best friend, bro. I felt like I had to step up for him. That's why I told you. Listen, I believe, my honest opinion, I only had one real best friend in the world, and that's him. Because even though I was a punk at that time, right, scared or whatever, right, how people might look at us as a punk in the hood, I would stand up and fight for him. I would take a punch for him. Like, you know what I mean? So, yeah, miss that nigga, man. People like, how you gonna miss a punk? Like, no, I miss, he had a genuine part about him. And like I said, he didn't turn out to be no fucking punk. And it's the same thing with me. I never turned out to be a fucking punk. That shit just built me into being who the fuck I am. And I ain't scared of shit. I ain't scared of shit that people think I'm supposed to be scared of. I'm not. You ever see somebody beat a motherfucker and bully? And they bully them. They beat them so much. The way they make them submit to the point that where like, hey, you know what? We gonna violate you. We gonna violate you. I seen niggas get violated in the streets. And I'm not talking about no bullshit that y'all talking about. I'm talking about these niggas, like back in the day where I grew up, like you used to violate niggas. And I'm talking about sexual violate niggas. Had this game they used to play where they used to hunt niggas, try to violate, take their manhood away from them. I seen that happen. I'll be real about it. They tried that shit on me. Tried that on my man, nigga. Nigga, we fought them niggas. We fought them niggas to the point where we screamed. That way, like, nigga, ain't no, you're not doing that to us. And I'm not talking about niggas stuck something up in you. I'm talking about niggas where, like, you know this shit is wrong. Like, as a man, as a boy or whatever, right? Not a man, but a boy. You know that shit ain't right where niggas humping you, fake trying to fuck you. Used to do that shit in the hood. Niggas did that shit, nigga. You used to scream, nigga. When niggas try to do that shit to us. Like, fuck that, nigga. And we used to fight back. Right. But I seen niggas get humped. And that shit is like violating a manhood type shit. I used to see that shit. Listen. It happened to me and my homie. Me and my best friend, they did that shit to us. Well, they tried to. Nigga, we fought back. Like, nigga, niggas like, it was older niggas that did that shit, tried to do that shit to us. Like, fuck y'all on, nigga. But they try to do that shit, nigga. I used to go home with bloody noses and shit. Cause I wouldn't let that shit happen to me and my homie. Like, God rest that nigga's soul, man. God rest my man Gary's soul, man. That's my dude, man. That's my true best friend. That's my first best friend in the world, nigga. I wouldn't, like, we ride for that. Like, that nigga wound up I ain't gonna say he turned into that homosexual shit, but he wound up turning into one of them gangster niggas like that. He did. I never turned into that. Ever. Now, I'll tell you, I was a street nigga. That's a difference than a gangster nigga. My man was a gangster. My best friend was a fucking gangster. That nigga, he took all that shit on. All that pain, bro. Motherfuckers try to take your sexuality like that, trying to punk you and shit like that. Back in the day. Like, that shit's crazy. We used to have to scream, bro. So these niggas wouldn't do that shit to us. That's some real street shit we grew up in. Homosexual shit. And niggas thought that shit was funny. Street niggas thought that shit was funny back in the day. They really genuinely thought that. Trying to hump you and shit. Put their dick in your butt. Like, they're not literally, but they try to hump you. You're like, nigga, get the fuck out of here with that shit. They used to do that shit. They used to try to do that shit back in the day where we came from. A bunch of homosexual ass niggas. Like I said, and a lot of them niggas was going to jail and being touched. And they try to bring that shit back home to try to make other people homosexuals. Hey, man, get the fuck out of here, bro. And the bad part about we young niggas at the time, right? We ain't got no real strength and no shit like that, right? And you gotta remember, at that time, I'm probably about, right, my homeboy, he probably at that time, my best friend at the time, his weight level, he probably about 2 something. He's a big kid, right? Shit. No, I'm about, like, I'm still in the hundreds, right? Like, I'm in the hundreds or something. Like, so I'm about, at that time, probably, I may be 100, I may be 110 pounds, 115. Like, you get what I mean? So I'm not a real big dude like that. And these niggas trying to pull that homosexual shit, nigga. We ain't. Listen, I wasn't even going for that shit, nigga. Listen, I used to fight every day, bro. Them niggas doing that gay shit. Like, I didn't even know what the fuck was going on at the time. But I look back at it now, them niggas was a lot of them old niggas that we was locked up with, them niggas in jail. Fucking gay ass niggas. I ain't gonna call them gay, but there was some homosexual shit. Like, yo, what the fuck you doing? Why you trying to hunt niggas? But and they thought that shit was fun, but I didn't think that shit was fun. Oh, funny. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Now, let me say this. Even though I seen that, and me and my best friend at the time, we understood that, we went through it together, it affected him. It affected him. It didn't affect me like that. Man, maybe he could have been gay, I don't know. Right? But it affected him. And, nigga, people, listen, all I know, I left Baltimore for a couple years. I came back to Baltimore when I was a teen. Right? About 12, 13. But probably 13, 14. I came back to Baltimore. I lived in Ohio for a couple years. When I came back, bro, that nigga he wasn't the same, bro. He was a different nigga. He was, you know what I mean? And I mean, last time I talked to him, he said to me, he said, yo. I said, yo, what the fuck you doing, bro? I said, yo. He's like, nigga, you down here too? I said, yo, nigga, I just sold dope to make money. He was like, oh, nigga. He told me, so let's talk to him. He say, nigga, I sell this shit because these niggas can't play with me like that. And they know better not to play with me like that because I kill their ass. I was like, fuck me up. Now, mind you, this was the same nigga that I used to fight for. Nobody could play with him. I mean, I said play with him, but I used to fight for him. That's my dude. This nigga telling me now, like, nigga, I'm on some shit on a different level. What the fuck you even thinking about? Nigga, I kill these niggas, they play with me. On some gangster shit. He was on real gangster shit. I wasn't even on this level at that time. Yeah, we met at the courthouse or whatever, but I wasn't on his level. I just got in the game and started selling dope. That nigga was already who he was. And he sold dope, man. And he wound up turning out who he wanted to be, bro. Listen, like I said, I don't think he turned out who he wanted to be, but he kind of turned out, he was scared, bro. Like I told you, I just told you the shit in the hood, how they try to do some homosexual shit to us. In our own hood. Just play around with homosexual shit. Like, nigga, what the fuck? But imagine we went through that. So your mind state is a little different. Your manhood intentions of, nigga, we don't play that gay shit, especially when you know it. So my man, mind you, he got bullied. But first of all, he wasn't like that. He come from the church, all that shit, right? Then he got bullied, right? And then think about it on top of that, right? I'm the nigga, I'm somebody that's his best friend, always defending him. So that's a part of that too. Like, oh, he feeling like, oh, nigga, I don't need nobody, right? Because I'm always fighting for him and doing all this shit. He like, nigga, I don't need that nigga, right? And then mind you, I move away. So that happens too. That happens to him as well. So I don't know what the effect happened to him once I moved away. So the bullying might have happened even more, right? Then add on to that. All that shit happens. And his mom is still on drugs. Right? Because that's the one thing that we always had in common. Our moms was on drugs. Let me tell you how much this nigga was my best friend. God rest his soul. Love that nigga. Love my homeboy. That's my dude, man. He's my first best friend. That dude is always gonna be my best friend. Do you know? This is real talk. Never lie about no shit like that all my life. His mom was on drugs. My mom on drugs. You know, his mom and my mom fought. They threw hands. And we watched that shit. We watched it. My mom, his mom fight. Throw hands. And we tried to break it up, but we was crying. Both of us was crying at the same time when our moms was fighting each other. See, listen. When I tell you that nigga was my best friend, I'm gonna tell you what that nigga told me, and it always stick to me. That's why I always tell people when somebody's my friend, because he made this. He made me feel this way. Because I thought shit was gonna change after that. No lie to you. His mom and my mom fighting, they threw hands. I thought we would never be friends again. Ever. You know what I mean? We gotta take sides. That nigga told me, he said, hey man, yo, I don't fuck what they did, bro. I'm like, yo, you my best friend. We family. They did what they did, bro. We good. And I said, what? He said, yeah, nigga, we good. You ain't good? I said, I wasn't, but you just said that to me. I guess we good, right? He's like, yeah, nigga, we always gonna be good. We don't let nobody come in between us. That's why I moved the way I moved, because of him. I moved. I moved the way I move because of that nigga. I was ready to cut that nigga off. And we've been knowing each other since we was fucking in the fucking 4th grade. Probably 3rd grade. We know each other since we was kids. And I was ready to cut this nigga off because of my mom. His mom got in a fight with my mom. Like, nigga, fuck that. Yo, we good. I don't fuck what they did, but we good. We good. I was like, nah, nigga, I don't know about that. I told him that. Nah, I don't know about that. Like, nigga, I ain't changing how I feel about you. You my nigga. We best friends. That changed. They did that. You know, I wouldn't change on you. And mind you, gotta understand, man, this nigga been through a lot way before this even happened between our moms. We've known each other since we was kids. And we were still kids. And we've been through a lot. Like, man, fuck that, man. And that nigga made me understand something. Some people, because they blood to you, don't mean they family. He taught me that. That nigga taught me that. And that's why I move around life like that. That's why I treat people the way I treat them. If they family or foe, like, I don't give a fuck. It's about loyalty. It's about how much you give a fuck about somebody. Ain't about motherfuckers, you blood to me. I don't give a fuck if a motherfucker came and say, well, I'm your cousin. Don't mean shit to me no more. Listen, if a cousin ever came to me and said, I ain't never met this cousin. I don't know that motherfucker. He's nobody to me. Or she is nobody to me. I don't know you. And my man taught me that. My best friend in the world taught me that shit. He taught me that shit. Before he even came against the nigga. But he taught me that. I don't move around life like that, bro. Like motherfuckers, oh, we family. Nigga, don't mean we family, nigga. I was around my man and shit. Well, he was getting bullied and shit. Or I knew he ain't no fight in him. I fought for him, though. Do you know what that nigga used to do after I fought for him? You know what he do? He used to tell me, yo, I just don't got it in me right now. I'm good. I'm a little scared. He used to tell me that. He was scared. At least he told me that. At least he was being real to me. God rest my man Gary's soul, man. That nigga wasn't like that. He used to admit that shit to me. I'm scared. I'm scared, bro, to jump in. He used to tell me that shit when I used to get my fucking brains beat in. He was scared. I was scared too, but he was scared. He was more scared than I was. He used to get his ass whipped. And I used to get my ass whipped right in front of him. Nigga wouldn't fight back because he was scared. I respect that. Respect the nigga tell me, nigga, I just was scared, bro. I told y'all, motherfuckers. Like I said, put it this way. Ain't a nigga out here more realer than me. Nobody can tell you the real shit that I tell you. Everybody's scared. Everybody want to play like they tough, though. They ain't never been a punk motherfucker. We always been thorough. Fuck out of here. Man, my nigga I wasn't always thorough. Like that. Give me 1 second, y'all. All right, people, I'm back. Shout out to my brother Weezy in the middle. What up, Weezy? My bad. Listen, man. I tell y'all these stories and shit. And them shits is 100% true. That's the thing about me. I never try to lie to the people that fuck with me, man. But yeah, man. I lost a lot of people in my whole life, and that's why I moved the way I moved, y'all. My uncle passed away, and it hurt. But I'm not the same person who I used to be. And that shit would break me. Right? I almost got a little colder, and I don't even know. I don't like to be that way. But it's just times we in. Even with my own family, I just can't fuck with them like that, bro. I don't feel like they even care no more, bro. People died. It's like they imagine, yo, you've been through some shit in your life. Like you care so much and people around you don't care. That's how I feel now. People don't care no more, bro. Don't care about people, bro. And I gotta, it was something that the sister Ashley said. She said, I think she said you gotta protect your peace. And I ain't never looked at it that way to try to protect my peace. I just move in the way of, nigga, I'm just who I am, man. I ain't trying to protect my peace because I'm just who the fuck I am. But shout out to my sister Ashley. She was right about that. I gotta protect my peace now. I think I do. I don't think I'll ever look at it that way. Like I try not to protect my peace. I just try to be open, try to be the person I am. My purpose is to be available. God put me here for a reason. That's how I look at that. Like the higher power, he put me here for a reason. I'm open the way I am. I act the way I act for a reason. I don't owe myself shit. I owe others shit. I love everybody. Shout out to my brother Weezy. Like he knows that. Like, yo, I don't like this shit is about others. It's not about me. Like I'm here. I made it. You know what I mean? And I always look at this shit. If I die dead tomorrow, who the fuck gonna do what I do? Who the fuck gonna be real to motherfuckers the way I do? Who gonna do it? Who gonna take the mantle up? Who gonna do it and say, you know what? Fuck all this other shit, nigga. Let's be real. Tell the motherfuckers the truth. The sister Ashley, she say, "Oh, you been real too real." No, I never be too real. Ever. You can't be too real. Now, if your life is true, you can't be too real. I can't be too real in my fucking life if my life is real. My life is what it is. Now, if I ain't throwing motherfuckers under the bus, motherfuckers ain't going to jail. Like I tell my story. Like I told y'all, my story is coming. My documentary, my shit is coming. I'm telling y'all it's coming. I just haven't done it yet. I'll tell y'all this. The reason I haven't done it yet is because I ain't had the confidence to do it yet. I'm a little afraid of doing it. Because I start really telling, and see, my thing is, it's not even I thought about it too. The other part is, it's not about that, not being scared. Like when you gotta bring other people in it. So I gotta, like, I don't want the shit to be fake, but I know I'm gonna have to do some fake shit to keep certain people out of it. Because you don't want to bring certain people in it. You get what I mean? So, yeah. It hurt other people's lives. Like, so, you know, you got to kind of be a little fake to it. And that's what's taking me so long with this shit. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all some real shit. This shit would have been out probably around this time if that nigga True wouldn't act like a bitch. Nigga that he is. Because I was going to get him to do it. But, you know, yeah, like a bitch ass nigga. So fuck that nigga. I stand on that. I mean that shit about that nigga True. Nigga True won't tell you. He kind of, like I said, not to be on some gangster shit. Nigga won't tell you. Nigga, I was trying to get him to do that. For me. I was going to pay the nigga to do it. I don't want to try to do it for free. him do it for free. Now I was gonna pay him to do it. But you know, it is what it is. I always tell y'all to this day, one thing that always bothers me about all the OBF members is true. That needs to come down all the time. My wife. But I'm gonna tell you what real shit. And I get it in a way, but I don't get it. My wife, when I told that nigga, my wife don't like that you keep coming down here, nigga, and not bringing up. Right? He ain't like that. Because I always tell y'all, the one thing about me, this is one thing I love in me. Nigga, I'm easy. Right? I always tell me, I'm easy, nigga. I don't need a lot from you. You know what I mean? But my wife, that's what I said, she my other half. She sees shit that I don't see. And I told that nigga what my wife said. And that nigga, from that day on, he ain't fuck with me no more. That nigga true. And I told him, I said, hey, man, yo, me trying to figure out, nigga, why you keep coming down here? You don't bring nothing. You don't do nothing. And then you come down here, we got you. Facts. She not lying. He got offended by it, but she wasn't lying about it, though. My wife didn't lie about it. She wasn't lying, but I didn't care fuck about it. Like, that's just me. Like, I don't care about shit that, you know what I mean? But when I did tell it, nigga, he got offended. He got mad offended because I told him of how my wife felt. He was mad. And we wasn't cool ever since then. That's facts. That's what happened with me and the nigga True. Because when I told that nigga, I said, you know, me can feel a certain type of way. You keep coming down here, nigga, you don't bring nothing to nothing. Blah, blah, blah. Why you keep coming down here, you don't bring nothing? He was like highly upset about that. It wasn't about me. I always keep saying this. It wasn't about me. The nigga was like, I'm who I am. He know I got him. Like, you come down, nigga, I wouldn't even give a fuck. I didn't care. It's my nigga. Right? But I told him what Mika said. I always just be real. Sometimes I just say some real shit. And I probably shouldn't have said it. But no, I should have said it because you must don't really know who Mika is. Right? So do you really know her? And I told him what Mika said, nigga, that nigga True, we wasn't cool ever since. But I think what he mad at me about, partly, right, was because he knew however Mika stood, I was gonna ride with it. And she was right. She wasn't wrong about it. She was right about it. She never said that shit to him. I said it to him. And it's almost like me saying it because everybody know Mika love my life. So we roll like that. You know what I mean? Nigga, don't nobody play my wife like that. Nigga, I kill you. Oh, my wife. Don't play my wife like that. I kill you. So everybody know that. So her saying that and me saying that she said that, he knew it was true. Right? No one he knew it was true. Because I wouldn't lie on Mika like that. So he already knew that. So that's why he was upset at that. But then at the same time, he was like, oh, nigga, you feel that way. Yeah. Yeah. I do. Probably I do. Not because she said it. Because I started breaking down what she was saying. Yeah, nigga, every time you come on this bitch, I got your back. You don't do nothing or nothing. We always got you down here. And then, like I said, anytime that anybody come fuck with me, don't act like it's just me. Oh, my wife got a part of that. You come fuck with with OBF, nigga. My wife got a part in that. That's the money I'm taking away or part of whatever. That's money. So, nigga, you just can't come out here and think, oh, Kenny said come down here and he paying the money. Oh no. My wife paying a little bit of that money. First of all, we partners, nigga. Can I just say this? And we're moving from this. Right? Do y'all know? Right? Just want to put this out to everybody. Do y'all know that me and my wife, right? My wife, we've been together for over 20 years. Do you know that? Do y'all understand that? Me and my wife, we've been together for 20 years. Over 20 years. We've been together for a long fucking time, man. My daughter said to me, she was talking about me and her being married for 17 years or some shit like that. I don't even count that shit. I told my daughter, I said, I don't count that shit. I said, me and your mom been together since we was 19 years old. I don't even count our anniversaries like that. I don't. Me, myself, I don't. Now, my wife counted, that's on her, but I don't. Love my fucking life, man. I understand somebody that you ride with like that. Like, excuse me. Ain't no fucking way, man. Hey, Ashley, we gotta get you behind the scenes. You got Facebook? Come on, holler at us behind the scenes. We do behind the scenes thing. Do you got behind the scenes thing, Ashley? Yeah, do a Facebook so you can get Messenger. So you can come holler at the family. I'll fuck with you like that. Come on. You want me to help you set it up? Uh-huh. Excuse me. Yeah, listen. Listen. Two things you gotta do. If you got Facebook, go to Facebook. Look up OBF. Hold on. What's my shit over there? My bad, people. It's OBF. Hold on. No, it's Opinion But Facts on my Facebook shit. I think that's what it is, right? Let me make sure, people. How the sister? Hold on. There we go. Okay. Yeah, go to Facebook. And go to Opinion But Facts. Send me a friend request. I'll hit you up like that. And then after that, we should be good. You should come to the messenger after that. That's how that go. Shout out to the brother Weezy though. He came in. My bad, Weezy. We'll talk behind the scenes. All right. Trying to get the sister to come in. We gonna do this shit behind the scenes, man. Yeah, come on up in there. All right, we out. Leave y'all comments, hit the like button, support your boy, Mr. OBF. Peace and love to the world.